Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for joining us, and happy Thursday. Glad you're with us tonight. We have a special 3 hours live from Los Angeles, and it is all about fantastic jewelry. Let me tell you, we've got some really special pieces tonight, including a really cool wheel we've never done the likes of before. It is a gold quartz wheel. We're going to put our 4 really beautiful gold quartz stones together. They're all in different mountings, different sizes slightly, and we're going to make them the most affordable of any of the gold quartz that we've had before. So that's coming up in this very first hour, so don't go anywhere. We got that coming up right around the bottom of the hour. Also there is a 7-carat 34 blue wing block D. We're going to see that today. Looking forward to it. Plus a yellow diamond that is kind of like we're lucky if we get one per show. We've got a 1-carat stone for you, yellow diamond cushion cut square. Looking forward to sharing that with you. There is also going to be a ruby bracelet. How unusual is that? It's rare to see any ruby at all. We've got several of them matched up in a gorgeous bracelet for you. Plus we're going to see some diamond bands, and they are some of our most exquisite, whether you're looking for a total diamond weight that's large or if you're looking for almost the eternity band style, because we don't see too many diamond bands that are going to go more than halfway around. We're going to bring you one that is super sleek and seamless in style that goes 3/4 of the way around. So it gives you all the wonderful look of an eternity band without any of the discomfort that those can cause. We also have Chameleon Diamond is here. There's a really stunning blue zircon. A couple of men's pieces we're going to sprinkle in here and there, and also a really gorgeous look at turquoise that's kicking us off. Plus, those of you that missed out, there was a star bangle the other day. Well, it was about a week or two ago. We had the pink and the white diamond star bangle. Sold out completely. Everybody went a little bit crazy, wanted to see if there was anything else. We brought you the yellow and white diamond star bangle. That sold out. Well, now we've got the pendant to match actually the pink diamond version. So if you want to get that really beautiful, super of the moment style in your star design, that's going to be coming up in a pendant. So looking forward to that. Plus, here are what we have for requests tonight that are ready to go. Patricia in New Jersey wanted to see something from last night. We actually have it for you. It's the Alexandrite, well, one of the 3 that we have, that we had last night on a wheel. Plus, Linda N, whenever you're ready, we've got my Quatrefoil diamond earrings that I love so much. These were designed after a ring that I own, and we did a better version. Believe it or not, the designer ring wasn't quite good enough in the diamond quality, so we brought you the ring, the pendant, and the earrings, a whole suite of very special, unique designs in the Quatrefoil with the princess cuts and rounds. I have the earrings tonight for you, Linda, whenever you're ready. And then also, last night, we had the most pinky fawn diamond. I know there were several of you, including Miriam, who missed out. So I wanted to search and scour and see if there was anything tonight that we could do that was kind of like it. There's one more. It is one more true pinky fawn. It is so dominating in the pink color. It pretty much is giving you the look and the wow factor of a pink diamond. We have it, it's a 1-carat size, and it has even more diamonds around it than even last night's did. So whenever you're ready to see that, please let me know, because it's also a one only, and like I said, we've gone through the entire inventory, and now we know there is nothing else quite like it. So if you're waiting on the fawns, but you don't want to see too much of the brown, you want to see more of the pink, then we've got one for you. Plus, I know that, Brent, I heard from you in email, so whenever you're ready, you can call in. And even though I don't have the ametrine available to show from last night, we still have it available. I checked on quantity, so we still have one left for you. So if there is, again, your request you have or something you'd like to see if we had to show you again, please get those requests in all throughout the show. Earlier is always great, and we'll get them for you and show them to you. So here's how we begin our fabulous Thursday night with a really special turquoise, and I'm so proud of this one because it's actually that big value we've been waiting for on a turquoise that is a huge size. 112-2480 gets us going tonight. Happy Thursday, everybody. Happy, oh boy, weekend coming up that I know it's a fun one that if you're into awards, but it's also, you know, that daylight savings is approaching. So anyway, we're getting you started. We don't have to think about that now. We've got days and days to think about that. But we have a really special turquoise here that I wanted to bring you early because it's one of our wow stones. It's that beautiful round we love. And in that Sleeping Beauty variety, which is truly one of our best, and it's the world's best. So, you know, it's going to be the best here too. It's a 5-carat 62 round. We'll come in a little bit closer on it. It's got just the most beautiful classic halo, but done in really, yes, go ahead, Tim. Oh, okay, Rita does too. Okay, so Rita, you got it. We'll bring it out next. How about that? We'll bring out that pinky fawn coming up. So Miriam and Rita that I know of so far thinking about the pinky fawn. We'll show it right away here. It's going to be coming right after the turquoise, which has 13 points in diamonds to go along with it, and it's a lovely bigger stone presence, but then we keep the diamonds more simple here. Really want you to have that big gem presence without having it be overly dressy, so you can hopefully wear it every single day of your life and enjoy it. But this is going to be a quick one only. You can change the gold color. I'll try it on for you right now so you can see what this is all about. And take a look at it on the hand here to give you an idea of the size that you're getting. Really special look there. And of course, I personally love a turquoise in the yellow gold, so consider you do have that option here tonight. So you can go ahead and choose the yellow gold or even the rose gold, which is not a bad combination with that large turquoise being that variety it is. Beautiful material, great, of course, mined out completely. That mine is shut down and done. So always tougher to find the Sleeping Beauty material, but we're going to make it a really big value to start the show. It's a $19.99 originally ring. We're going to make it a lot more affordable than that, so get ready because this is how we say thanks for being with us right here at the jump of our Thursday and really wowing you with the value instead of even $999. We're going to make it a lot more affordable than that. And remember, this is a $562. We were just, again, big trade show just wrapped up, yet another of the beginning part of the year here. And man, there's no Sleeping Beauty turquoise around. So this is the chance to pick one up. Notice that we even added the double prongs. It's really necessary on this one, having those double prongs to hold on to a larger cabochon stone as this is, and we're really proud to bring you a better value than even $999, $888, $777. See, this is how today's gonna go. It's gonna be 3 hours of pretty fast and furious price reductions. Discounts like you've never seen before, and I know you're used to big values here every single day and night that we're with you. This is a very special show where we are going to chock the show full of some of the greatest discounts you've seen, no matter how high-end the piece is. It's gonna be incredible. This is not even $777 for a $562. Busy on the phone lines already. Tell you what, we're going to make it just $699. That way we say thank you to be, again, I love our early shoppers here that are ready to go right out the starting gate, knowing that some of our biggest and best values come out early, and some of the most in-demand pieces like that pinky fawn that we'll have coming up. If you're waiting on hold, we have a couple of you waiting on hold. We have every single operator online so far. Probably has a little something to do with that pinky fawn we're going to show you next, I would imagine. And then we'll keep the party going, but it is our last, and I was able to go through everything today. Most of the fawns have a really decidedly brown color with just a little bit of pink. The reason we were all so excited about last night's was the pink color. It was true pink, and really I didn't see any champagne. I have one more stone in a slightly different mounting, but it's bigger and better. So yes. Hi. Oh, good. Did Brenda get her ametrine? Oh, good. I'm so glad. Hi, Brenda. And we hope you're feeling better. I know she's been a little under the weather, so continue to just mend and be well. And, of course, hopefully you'll be back at 100% very, very quickly and soon. So, Brenda, thank you so much for shopping. And then are we all waiting for the pinky fawn? So let's move on from the turquoise. We got 30 seconds left with that one. Then we'll go ahead and show it. It's the 101 pink fawn, and I encourage you to dial in on the early side because there are at least 2 people I know of that are already thinking about it tonight. So there's only one ring, and we have to really, the only fair way we do it is whoever does say sold first. So it always is an advantage to be on those phone lines early with these one-of-a-kinds. I wish I had more quantity to go around. It is truly the one wish I have here. The only thing that could make this shopping experience even better. But then again, we wouldn't be dealing with as rare a stone as we are. That's kind of the deal. That's why we are limited. It's not because we want to, and it's not because we're, necessarily rationing it out. It's because we just are dealing with rare stones that there are not 2 of. And so we're excited to have this 1 carat 01. So it's 112298. And this is as is. So it's going to start in the rose and the white gold here and stay that way. But again, wow, here we are looking at another stone that is a complete prize of the gemstone world and of the diamond category specifically, because, well, here it is, that really special stone that obviously at one point was dubbed the Queen Stone because it is so pinky in variety and it has a much more pink than it is champagne. So fawn is defined as that pink and champagne combination, but like any natural stone, you would find different combinations of, right? So this is where it's really interesting because you've got that really special 101 center stone. It's a VS, it's an oval, and it's a brilliant. And then you get 32 points in pink diamonds, and also, here's the kicker, it's a carat 40 in the white diamonds as well. So yes, that's 171 in diamond weight. I actually have 32 points on the pink, Tony, so we'll just amend that because it is 32, so 172 total weight. And it's going to be that 101 center. So if you're looking at everything all together, you've got that really special 172 plus you're going to get 273 all together here in that ring, which is outstanding. Now you see it is technically a bridge. You're going to have those pink diamonds run right through the center of that band. So you see how they're ducked down a little bit. They're a little recessed to the white diamonds. They go all the way under and through. Then you get your double halo. This is, of course, being the only other, because again, I've searched the entire inventory as of tonight, because I try to make sure that if we have people missing out on, let's say, last evening's Pinky Fawn, then we see if there's anything else like it, and this is the next closest. And what it gives you also is a higher level of saturation than we typically see from the fawns, no matter what color blend they tend to have. Because usually the fawns, like most fancy colors of diamonds, tend to be on the lighter side, more pastel. This one obviously has more of that richer color, pinks and browns together. It's going to be that really special mounting overall. Again, so much carat weight, almost 3 carats total here in the ring. There is only one, sadly. It was $89.99. We'll make it a lot better value than that. And super, super piece here as we take a look at it on the hand, so you know immediately what that's going to look like. But let me also point out that there is an elevation to your double halo. So do you see this? I've got the tweezers right next to it, and see how it's not sitting up here? It's sitting down next to the band itself. So that means if you have pink or white diamond wonder rings or any diamond band at all, you can slide it right on next to this ring and it will sit beautifully one side, the other, or both. So it's not going to be $89.99. We have a better value. And of course, it's not even half of that price, which is $4,500, because that would make it a great value as is. We're taking it much lower for you, and then we'll carry on the pink and white diamond tradition with a star pendant coming up next. But that's totally different. And let's just do this. We'll make it even better than even $39.99, remembering that there's only one. Somebody probably claiming it already. I see a lot of operators' faces looking contently, and really intently, I should say. You're about to be content, but right now you're intent on getting the deal, because obviously with one, and I'm going to take another $500 off that price tag. We'll make it $34.99 to the very first caller who says yes. And then our star pendant will be next. And this one's already gone. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Tim, let me know who got it when you know. And then I want to give you another option. So another way to get pink and white diamonds together. And it's in our star design pendant. We had the bangle. We had, at one point there was a ring. The ring is gone. This one is the pendant version. Really great for gifting too. If you want to share with somebody else that they're the star in your life, or they are a superstar. It's 111-0476. Thank you so much on that fawn. Don't forget about that turquoise, which is still here for $6.99 if you would like to get the Sleeping Beauty turquoise. But this is 27 points in kite cuts, 5 individual kite cuts put together that make the centerpiece there. So let me try and reflect the light just so off the surface. Yes. It was Rita who got it. Thank you, Rita, so much. Enjoy it. And here we are with the, look at the kite cuts, and I'm trying to show you, there's the reflection off the surface of the one there at the top, about 11 o'clock, and then about, 1 o'clock. You can see there that there's where I can show you. That's more or less, because I know it can be difficult. You look at it overall, and it just looks like a star-cut diamond, but it's actually the 5 kite cuts. So I want you to see how the surface reflects each individual shape of the kite cuts put together. That's going to give you 27 points. It always looks bigger than that. Then you get 29 points in pink diamonds that go around it. In the two-tone gold, so it'll be the rose and the white gold together, and we have just one. It's going to be as is, and there it is in the finishing. And then let me show it to you from a distance so we can get you the measurement. Grabbing the ruler here, and this has got a good size bail. So plenty of size bail to accommodate any of your favorite chains, including diamonds by the yard, which you can use for this one and enjoy that way too. It's about 7/8 of an inch, including the bail top to bottom, and we'll show it to you on the neckline as well, so you get a look at it there. But this is really one of those that just highly important when you talk about the size it gives you overall. Take a look at that so you can really see how that's going to look. And of course, going to be an option as far as where it's going to sit on the neckline is going to be dependent on the chain you put it on. So that can vary by the moment, by the day, by the neckline. You really choose how you want to wear it as far as lengthwise. But this is just to give you a little size perspective on it. We'll take it right back on up close, and then we're going to make sure it's a big time value. Actually, the most affordable way to get any of these star designs would be here. And let me just, I'm trying not to, I don't want to block any of those diamonds for you, but I do want you to see it face up so you can really appreciate the beauty. Those are the pink diamonds that are the rounds, of course, set in the rose gold. Those kite cuts set in an outer, just the tips of the prongs there are done the white gold, but you can see they also have a rose gold edge around them. It's not $39.99 any longer, and I know this one's always been a popular motif. It's getting more and more popular in jewelry, so you can really be more ahead of the curve here, because it seems to be be just gaining in popularity as we see more and more designers embracing the celestial designs. It's not even going to be, though, even half this at $2,000 or even $1,000. Incredible value already. Kite cuts are really rare. We're going to make it $9.99. You get 5 of those kite cuts put together so beautifully, and it'd be the only way really to do a star cut in the diamond like that. So huge value, $9.99. Okay, let's give it 30 seconds. Then we're going to move right along. We got a lot to show you today, and there is a big aqua in a bridge, very similar to again what you missed out on yesterday was the big cushion cut that we had in the aqua. I've got another cushion cut square for you tonight. That's going to be coming up. It's also in a bridge. Very affordable. I do have an actual pink diamond that's smaller with no browns whatsoever, and it's a 20-pointer. So maybe smaller than what we had, but still really large in the world of pink diamonds. So we do have that one in a very similar mounting to what we saw. So I might as well show that really quickly as well for anybody who wants just to go actual pink diamond material and yet huge stone as well. Now we know that the pink diamonds don't get as large as often as, let's say, the fawns do, but when you do get a large stone, like what I'm going to show you next, because this would work whether you're shopping the star pendant we just had or for everybody else who missed out. Oh my goodness. This is a bright pink. This is no longer just a pastel. As a matter of fact, what's around it in the rounds in pink diamonds, those are the more typical traditional color. Look what you're getting in the center. It's a couple of shades brighter than even the side pink diamonds. This is 112, 1370. And again, for anybody who did miss out, because we had a lot of you on the phone lines who just, you know, obviously weren't first, and that's always the problem with our one-of-a-kinds is it's only the person that's first that gets them. But keep in mind that you've got a really special bridge mounting that is a similar look to what we just saw with that pinky fawn, but this is true through and through pink. There is no brown whatsoever in this stone. So it is not a fawn. It is a true graded as natural pink. It's 20 points. It's still VS. It's an oval, which makes it look even larger. Then you have the additional 30 points in the pink diamonds as well. So 50 points overall, not to be outdone by 64 points in white diamonds also. And this is the same kind of bridge. It's just modified for this smaller oval rather than the larger oval we saw in the 101. So this would be a great chance to pick up. And I know there were a lot of you that missed out. Now, keep in mind, as much as we love our fawns, when they exhibit a lot of pink, keep in mind that it is still going to be certainly more rare to get a true pink. That's always the case. So please keep that in mind as you're shopping it and looking at it and thinking about it, is that you are getting into the natural category of pure pink here. There is no brown whatsoever. There's no other color. It is just pure pink. And again, we stress this, it's really that little bit brighter and hotter color than we typically see from a pink, which usually has very light pastels to it. So this is where you get a step up in your pink diamond material. You get the beautiful look of the pink diamonds then that accent the sides. You're getting the bridge, and it's going to be less money. It shouldn't be. Then I'm referring to the fawn that we had in the 1 carat. Obviously, you get a bigger stone there, but there were those brown elements to it. This is where it's pure pink, so it takes it and propels it up to a level of rarity we don't see many stones actually reach. And you're getting a better value than even, and I already gave it away, it's not going to be $34.99 because that's what we ended up doing on the last. This is even more affordable. It's a great way to go. It's a bridge mounting. Let me show you on the hand here so you can see that. Not going to last very long, we know that, because it's a pink diamond that's already $34.99. And it's not a small stone, it's a 20-pointer. So that's 1/5 of a carat. And in the world of exotics, and especially you know that there's different levels of exotic when it's different colors. Yellows aren't quite as rare as pinks, right? We know that. Pinks are up there with the blues and the oranges, so we see very few of them. This is the way to get one. And let me tell you, it's a prize of our collection. And it's well worth it at this value. We're taking it even lower than $3,499. And again, trying to also make sure that we get everybody what they're looking for, because if you did miss out, here's the way you're actually getting a major step up in your rarity, no doubt about it, with this incredible true pink. And again, one of the more saturated pinks of all the sizes we have. Whether you're going larger or whether you're going smaller, this is one of those brighter saturation levels that we just don't normally see. And it's going to be better than even $3,000. And mark my words, there's a 38-point pink diamond here. It's $7,800. That is so, and it's not a visual difference. The size is not going to be that big a difference to give you a visual difference to the actual dimension. So the fact this is $29.99 at a huge value tonight makes it worthwhile in saying, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and get into that elite collector category, and I'm going to have a pink diamond that's all natural in my own collection when most cannot say the same. So this is it, the way to go. And then we're going to have some ruby earrings tonight as well. We have some beautiful stones that are drop earrings. We also have that aqua coming up. I've got one of our bigger yellow sapphire deals of the day coming up as well in a marquise. So heads up to my yellow sapphire lovers. This one being a little lighter, so it looks like a diamond. We're really loving that too. And then don't forget, Patricia in New Jersey, if you're with us, we have an Alexandrite that I know you wanted to see, and Linda as well. She had some Quatrefoil diamond earrings she wanted to see. So those are here waiting in the wings whenever you're ready, but I like to make sure you're here because otherwise it might go. So this is really, really special. So $29.99. And then we do have, oh, I wanted to announce this. We have an unheated tanzanite pendant. First time ever. Do you remember about, what was it, a week and a half ago or so? When we brought you the really special collection of 4. There were only 4 blue wing block, or rather unheated tanzanites that had the blue greens. We have one pendant tonight, so I've got to get to that really, really quickly because that's an emerald cut, and oh, is it pretty. With the blue greens. It's not going to be that pinky orange. Look at this with the angel wing design. How pretty. All unheated. I love that it's almost like the greens are on the outside of that emerald cut. Very nice. So that's going to be coming up. But $29.99 or pink diamond. All right, are we done? I'm just trying to help you all, get the pink diamonds of your dreams here. But that is a really special opportunity. But no other pink diamonds of the day except for maybe some accents here and there around some different assorted pieces. But let's get to our aqua. It's Aqua Central time because it's, of course, March. And here we are. Anybody, can you believe we're a week into March already? I'm not sure how exactly that happened, but here is the March birthstone, and it truly looks just like that square cut cushion we had yesterday, doesn't it? And this is a slightly smaller. Not much, though. It's still a 278, so it's got a nice size. And it's really, really, really beautiful. It's 112-3246. And it's a 278 square cushion. And then we added that really big row of the diamonds that go right underneath the center, so right down the middle, and then you see that's just one row, so they're nice and large diamonds. I mean, that is a huge adjustment from our normal bridge mountings where typically we see quite a small accent size used in the bridge. Not the case here. This is really important the way this is put together with those bigger stones, and we appreciate that. So it is a 278 stone. In the center, of course, this is our Luxe Sierra Santa Maria. It's only the best aqua out there, right? And you can see it based on the color. No barely there blues here. It's that really bright, piercing, bright blue. We love it. It's also going to be a diamond weight of 32 points, but like I said, just all bigger individual stones that you have that go one side to the other, and then look at that. I love this perspective on this ring. Always part of the fun of a bridge is that from all 4 sides of the ring, if you will, which means both profiles on either side and the gallery, you're going to get to see a lot of your stones. So it's not just the table facet that, yay, there's that 278. You're appreciating the beauty of the pavilion, the side, the depth of the stone. That's not only this way and this way where you see the culet hovering over those diamonds, but also this is called the gallery view. And look at that. Bright blues. I mean, even you see here from the side angle how beautiful these colors are and how saturated it is through and through. I mean, at some angles, it almost looks like it could be a Paraiba because it's got that real aqua tone to it. Named aqua, but meaning seawater. Aqua typically only has the blues and none of the blue greens that we expect from the Paraiba world, but very excited to see it nonetheless because saturation will do that, right? It's making it very clear that this is one of those stronger blues, and that's what it's all about. So as we get you great value, there's only one, and of course another one that a lot of you missed out on yesterday was the square cushion aqua. So I want to bring you this one, show it on the hand here. Great to stack if you are into that and you want to stack along with it, you can. Great look there, but it's going to be that twinkling bright, gorgeous blue we love, and it's no longer going to be, say bye-bye to $44.99. We're going to make it a lot better than that for you. I would leave it in the white gold, but you can change it, so that option is there for you, but it's going to be a wild one here, and we're going to blow it out because that's what we got to do tonight. It's a Thursday night of blowouts, that's for sure. So you got to just stay with us. Make sure you dial in and quickly when you see something you love. Make sure you make requests too so we can find whatever it is you're thinking about. And we'll blow this one out for $1,909. You know what? Skip that. I'm going to make it a little bit better. I've got carte blanche to do whatever tonight, so we make sure that everything goes. Because listen, it's been really one of those times when just a very, very special deal on a discount on a day when we can just say whatever we want to do with the price tag goes, and we're going to have to live with that. This is where you get all the values, and that's already one. We're going to make it even better. $1,699 saves you an extra $300 So go out to dinner on me when you get it home. That's what I like to say when we do these extra discounts by the hundreds. Just take that normal TVON price and then give yourself an excuse because you saved all that extra money via tonight's show. Just go ahead and say, you know what, I've got an occasion to wear it because we're going out. We're going out, we're gonna take that out and take our fabulous, fabulous ring and take it out on the town and let the world see it. Because that is not typical aquamarine and we know it. Typical aquamarine looks like that background and like the backdrop with hardly any color at all. It's not what you're getting here. You've got that saturation level, which is intense, and that's what we want to see. So we've taken the extra $300 off just because, hey, it's Thursday and we're glad you're with us. We've got that really special unheated stone coming up. I do have a sapphire collection. There is a Padparadscha. I know that has been the hot talk of the week. We have Padparadscha in a ring, in a round, and that's another stone that I know we had two last night and a lot of you missed out on. So we'll bring another one of those leading into our yellow sapphire. Tim, did you get that pink diamond or something else? Okay, so we've got the pink diamond still here. Let's move on to our Padparadscha. Carat 13. This has been a thrill this week to have some really special sapphire collector's pieces. Why that aqua is here, I have no idea, but grab it if you love it, because not gonna be long for this world to get an aqua like that when it's that bigger size. You realize when we get aquamarines, we don't expect larger sizes like this. That is, anything in that 3 carat size, that is a larger size to get in aquamarine. You don't see a lot of those. That's what we don't get. So to get that today and get 3 carats almost, get that more unusual cutting being the square cushion as it is with that equal side, top to bottom, side to side, you get that all and it's $16.99. We took an extra $300 off when it was supposed to be $19.99. All right, so Padparadscha time next. And then, okay, you're gonna love the Padparadscha. And then we have that yellow sapphire. We'll do a little sapphire special back to back, but let's get to this pod. It's 112-3260 coming up. And the real thrilling part about these sapphires we've been bringing this week has been the fact that every single one I've had has been unheated and untreated. Think about that. A sapphire that is of its highest level of color. This is the rarest color that exists because it's really 2 colors in one. And it's still over 1 carat in size. It's a carat 13 and it's a round. So the round cut is here. The beautiful pink diamonds we've added to the sides. How about 9 points of those? And then we get you another carat 10 in white diamonds as well. And this is just about a duplicate of what we've been seeing this week in the rounds. This really special look of getting an incredible idea where you get the pink and the orange that is, I will point out, more saturated. These can be extremely light where they look a little bit more like, you know, you've seen it before where they look a little more like Morganites. And then I think my feeling is on that. I like those and they're pretty, but I think that if you're gonna go the route of Padparadscha sapphire, I think it's a little more fun to not get as light a stone because only speaking on this, Morganites are gonna be a little bit more affordable than a Padparadscha. So if I'm gonna invest into a Padparadscha sapphire, I would prefer to have it more of that, more unusual saturation like you're getting here, and really show that it's a Padparadscha. If it's gonna look like a Morganite, I would rather get a Morganite. And they're rare too, and they're beautiful in their own right. But it's nice to have a sapphire look like a sapphire, and this really does, because that pink and the orange are very much intense together. And then of course you have that round cutting. So it's always gonna be always welcome to dial in early because that's where, again, you're going to get the deals because there is another one-of-a-kind situation, but you've got the rose and the white. It's mostly in the white gold here. That's where you get the most, and you see that the diamonds continue far down the halfway point of the band, and then we have a little bit of rose gold setting. That'll be for your center stone and the pink diamonds on the side. The rest is white. Here's what it looks like on the hand, and what a lovely piece it is indeed, because that is going to be that really rare pinky orange together. Remember how most sapphires are treated with heat because A, it's going to bring out the best color, and B, it's going to get rid of any inclusions that are there, but it's so much more rare to get a stone that's going to deliver that color without the assistance of any help. And that's the importance here. That's what makes it so rare, and that's why we're so lucky to have these couple of stones this week, and it's been a thrill, and that's why they've all been going. This is the most affordable that we've had in the bigger sizes in the rounds. And so where it's taken $3,000 and $4,000 to get them this week in other varieties, this is going to be much, much less, significantly so. So I would highly recommend it. And it's not going to be $49.99 as it is supposed to be. And just here's a quick glance. There's the ring and there's the price. So that's where it's supposed to be, and I don't make that up. This is just, again, my opportunity on a Thursday to say, hey, it's a Thursday, there's a lot going on tonight. Let's make sure it's a lot more interesting. Let's get you a better value. Let's help you out. Let's save you a ton. And I'm not talking about saving you just a couple $100. I've been reducing, and then we reduce again. So we kind of do 2 reductions separately so that that ensures you get the best value possible. And that's exactly what's happening here, whereas 2,500 is not even enough. And there's your half off reduction. And then again, if it helps out, we'll just give you another few $100s off that to make sure that it goes. And then you're scoring one of the biggest and best Padparashas we have at this incredible value. Take a look at it. It's a carat 13. I love that it's over a carat. And it's going to be better than even 25 or 24.99. So one stunning Padparascha with that gorgeous color. You could not ask for anything to add more rarity to this. The unheated nature of it, the round cutting, the fact it's over a carat. Nothing gets it better than that on the rarity scale, but I'm certainly making it more affordable. I'm making it $2,299 instead, and then you've got it. So this is going to be our one and one only there. Then we'll get to the yellow sapphire, which is also unheated, and it's a big stone as well. So we'll show that coming up, and it's in a beautiful mounting. But yep, there are 3 callers. It's whoever gets it first. Don't forget the aqua's still here. Patricia in New Jersey, Linda N, we've got your pieces whenever you're ready. Let's talk about what's next. It's the yellow sapphire, one of a kind. I got to go through hundreds and hundreds of one of a kinds today. So this is going to be a pretty quick, like 30-second deal. And these markdowns, make sure this one's gone too. Thank you so much. There goes our pod. Here comes our yellow, which is item number 112, 1560. And that would be that sunshine yellow. Desperate for a little sunshine at this point. We're supposed to get it today, and then no, it rained again. So thunderstorms, no less. We don't usually get those. But anyway, we're here, and we're all happy to be here because it's been challenging with our weather. But I tell you, this is fun because it's that bright pop of color, that beautiful, bright, intense yellow. Without getting, we never want our yellows to be orange because there's such a thing as orange sapphires. They have their own position in the world of sapphire. This is a true yellow, and it's unheated, and it's all natural, and it's a 1-carat marquise. How about adding a carat 16 in diamonds to go with it? Love it in the 2-tone gold? I have good news. If you just want all white gold or all yellow gold, that can be something we'll do for you. And you get the same great price that I'm about to give it, and you don't need to worry about charging, any extra for that, really deluxe customization. You don't need to worry about sizing, right? All of that's taken care of. Getting it from us to you, don't worry about that either. Let's do that for free. It is a 1 carat with a carat 16. That is an enormous mounting. And one of my favorite things about this mounting is that they turn a little bit down the sides. So the diamonds are visible from all different angles. You have the really big diamonds in that halo. That's the big main event in the diamond weight there, are those huge stones that you have around your marquise. But then look at the sides with 3 rows of diamonds. There's that little bit of yellow gold right down the middle, white gold the rest of the way. I kind of like that. I think it really just brings out the yellows but still adds contrast. We always do the great debate. Is it better to have a yellow sapphire or a yellow diamond in contrast with the white or with the tonal of the yellow? I say both is the best way to go. Here's the inside under gallery. I'm going to try it on for you. Clean as can be, again, despite no heating, and it's used to be, well, this is a familiar price tag already, $4,999. Makes sense, especially when you have a lot of diamond weight like you do. And see how when I turn it to the sides, there's a curve to the way these pave diamonds are set on either side, so you end up seeing them from the profile of the ring. And that is going to be, I think, just a nice little extra addition, right? So you, the wearer, are always appreciating the diamonds just like everyone else is. So it's not going to be $49.39 or even $29.99. How about $19.99 though? How about a guarantee here? This one's going to go and very, very quickly. It's going to be gone very quickly. It is my 100% guarantee to you because I know how low this is going. And I've already verbally dropped it to $19.99. Which is, we know on any given day, going to be enough to get the job done. It's going even lower than that. And if I tell you, we don't do off-air prices, right? We're proud of our price tags, proud of our discounts, proud of our values. We want to shout them from the rooftops. But let me tell you something. This is one that I should not probably even audibly say, just because we have an expectation that eventually someday there's going to be another yellow sapphire. And if this is going to set a new precedence for pricing on yellows, I probably shouldn't reveal this or say this or talk about this, but I have to because I'm proud of it, and I'm going to reward that one caller who's first because that's all we have. Obviously, being a marquise, that's really rare too, but it's also not going to be $1,500. It's remarkable. This carat 16 diamond mounting on its own needs to go for more than that. The sapphire right now is completely free. That we understand, right? That's clear. And then you get a better value than 15, a better value than 14, yellow sapphire lovers. Maybe you look at it this way. If you've looked at 1 carat yellow diamonds and maybe the price tag's been a little out of reach, you go here. You go right here because it's giving that look in a still durable stone, a still rare stone, a still coveted, highly sought after gem. And it's not, excuse me, $14.99. That should be gone in 30 seconds. We're going to take it even lower. Remember how I told you discounts upon discounts upon discounts? There's another level here. It's not $14, it's not $1,399. This is bonkers pricing, and you're here for it. And actually, you can be the winner of it if you're dialing in quickly, because it's $1,299 only. 30 seconds, if it even lasts that, I would be really surprised. That is a really important stone right there, and one alone. Don't forget, bottom of the hour, I was supposed to do that gold quartz. We're a few minutes behind. Got on my little sapphire kick here, but the gold quartz rings are coming up next, and I've got 4 of them. That really helps too, so you can immediately choose your favorite. But we're not going anywhere till that goes, because that is something special. It really, truly is. It really, really is. Carat 16 in diamonds. I mean, I know that's not a commonplace mounting for any stone because it's rare to get a marquise, but if you needed a great mounting, that's a great mounting. And $12.99 gets you that price tag that is so unheard of for a 1 carat yellow that is, again, all natural, unheated, and treated, just like our last pod that went so quickly. So let's get to our gold quartz wheel. It's 4 pieces and the most affordable gold quartz rings I've ever had. How does that all sound? Pretty good, right? And there'll be a round and a pear and an oval. And there are actually 2 ovals to choose from. So let me know who's got the yellow sapphire. That's not going to stay here. Collectors of sapphires, great way to go. September birthstone, and always that durability we appreciate with a sapphire. Let's get to our gold quartz. Where shall we begin? I'm starting right here with the rarest of them all, the round. Now, I know that we've had a couple pieces go today. Every one of those pieces that's gone today, there have been multiple people missing out. And this may seem a little bit, not as urgent because we have 4 pieces that you're going to see up here. It is going to be extremely urgent to be on those phone lines ready to go. I'm going to put my ovals left and right. We've got a round in the front center, and then here's the pear shape in the back. So they're all going to be the same price. This is our first ever gold quartz blowout wheel, and each and every one of them has incredible diamonds that are all VS diamonds around them. Here's your oval, here's your oval. This is really a roval over here, and we've got that one for you, which has that pattern that really I like because it looks like very distinctive the way the gold is coming through the middle of the stone. And then we have the pear shape, which I'm going to bring forward just a little bit for you because there's our towering pear-shaped stone. But this is a stone that rarely have we seen more than 1 per show. So it's a real treat, and most of these are brand new, so we've got various item numbers. I'm going to walk you through the carat weights so you get familiar with which one is which as far as size, although they're all really similar. So I wouldn't worry too much about size over the shape. I think the shape and the design is going to be what attracts you. So all I would ask is that you come on in on the phone lines. Got all the details waiting for you. It is... For everybody who's saying, yeah, gold quartz, I know those stones, they're $4,000 and up. Every time I see them on your show, they're always $4,000 or more, so I'll just wait. I'll take a pass. Thanks very much, and have a good night. There is something vastly different happening on this wheel. It's a blowout. They're brand new. All 4 of them. You've never seen these before. They're all hovering around. One's just under 2 carats. It's a carat 90. I'm going to walk you through them. Then there's a 2, and then the other 2 go really up close to 3 carats in their size. So whatever you do, please don't wait, because I know out of the 4, you're going to have a favorite, and everybody does. And tonight's been a night where it seems like we're all kind of digging the same pieces. So definitely an urgency here. Get on the phone lines really early. So let's just take a look here. I'm going to tell you about the carat weights so we can get you familiar. This is the 2 carat. Let me just start with the smallest, actually. Here's the carat 90 right over here. And again, choose based on the look and the design. But there's the carat 90. I'm going to just, our poor wheel has no idea where it is right now. It's just, it's wobbling, it's moving, it can't be centered. But I'm going to just move these and maneuver them the best I can, so you're always going to hopefully see them centered up. This is our carat 90. It has 45 points in diamonds. The next size up, 2 carat, it has 38 points in diamonds in the halo. The next size up is the 2 carat 30 stone. That'll be our other oval, which is really the roval stone with the stack of 3 diamond rows on the sides. 11 points there. And then our largest stone of all, well, guess what that leaves us? Process of elimination means our round is our 280. That is the largest up there. Give me a call and let me know which one you're thinking about, because these are going to be incredibly affordable. We will change the gold color. Obviously, I'm talking about the gold color in the ring itself, not the gold color in the stone, because gold is naturally yellow. Gold is found in its pure form. The precious metal of gold, mined from the earth, is found as that yellow color you see embedded within the quartz stone. So It's kind of exciting to be able to still flip-flop. These are all in yellow gold now. We like the tonal nature of having the gold in the ring match the gold in the stone. But you can change it if you want to. So I don't want you to hesitate on a piece, because for those of you that say, oh, if only it was in white gold, feel free to take it in your favorite gold color, whatever that happens to be. But this is the deal. I have nobody on the phone lines yet for our gold quartz. What a shame, because this is going to go very, very quickly. I can tell you that. They are all going to go. They're all going to disappear. We're going to give it 60 seconds when we get to the final price, which is going to blow your mind, especially if you know the gold quartz, especially if you've seen them before, and they're all over $4,000. It seems like every time we bring a significant stone. These had their own distinctive patterns. They're one of the hottest stones we've been bringing the last year. It is a must-have. They also really, they enjoy that organic feel that we're all loving in the jewelry world right now, whether it's in a design or whether it's in a stone. We love pieces that feel very natural, of the earth, organic. This is where it's still a gem. It's precious metal within a precious gem all together in one. So it's really cool. Take a look at it. And we're going to bring you a great value on all four. Which one do we like so far? Round, oval, oval. Really, oval's on the right side, oval on the left side. I would say the oval has the most density of the precious metal, I would say. And yeah, you've got the big size, of course, in the round. Also has a lot of that precious metal we like to see. They're not $4,000, they're not $3,000, they're not $2,000. I think it's going to take some extra discounting tonight. So here we go. Nobody yet. All right. Well, how about we do this? Instead of my price tag of $19.99 for any one of the four, let me help you out a little bit. And we're not going to do $19.99. I just encourage you to get on the phone lines, because what we have planned for pricing is very different from what we actually do. And I'm in charge. So here's what I'm doing. I get to make it my own price. And whatever it's going to take to move jewelry tonight on this Thursday, March 7th, I'll tell you, it's a special occasion, just because if you see these prices, you know it's a special occasion night. It's a night when you got to treat yourself and reap the benefits. And the benefit and the bonus is a ton of savings. A ton of savings tonight on everything we bring. Do not pay $19.99. Do not pay $1,500. We should not be doing this. This is that extra treat. Again, there should be a lot of date nights in your future here with all the money I'm saving you. When your new ring arrives, you take that extra money you save, you go out. You go out and enjoy a night on the town, take your new ring with you, and just celebrate, right? Celebrate. If I save you enough, maybe you get the new outfit to also go out, right? You get the new outfit, you wear your new ring, and you put it all together, and you feel amazing, right? That's what we're going to do. And nothing makes you quite feel as good as fine jewelry, having something as special and rare as these are. And it's not even going to be $15, $14, $13, $12.99. Which one do you like? We're loving the round already. That's the big one there. Let me try it on for you. This is the round. It's item number 1123326. Take a look at that. 3326 on the round, and look at those big diamonds you have. Almost looks like you have trillions on the sides, but they're round brilliants. Side by side there, going all the way across the hand. Love that round. May already be gone. Yeah. Inside of the round looks like this. I'll just go ahead and show you the inside of every ring, because you guys are always interested in that. None of these are big enough to do like a full detailed under gallery with, like, you know, dolphins and waves and things like that, but they've all got the support that they need. Which one? Oval. Which one do you like? There's a one on the right and one on the left. And if you're talking about the true oval, which one? Okay, you got it. That's, you see Andy's on top of it. He's like, what's that? The left one, you got it. That's going to be that true oval, because the other one's more of a roval. That one's going to be 1123333. And that's the carat 90 with 45 points in diamonds. Looks like that. Again, all in the yellow. Now, to start, you can change up the gold color if you want to. They're not even $12.99. Or $11.99. Which one are you thinking about, Tim? And we'll put them all face forward again. You saw the inside of each one. Show them together here. You're thinking about the one on the left as well. Did you literally just get up and go all the way over across the studio just to, like, what, negotiate with Andy? Is that a bribe for him not to take it so you can get it for your caller? I love that. We got operators who are working for you. They are on your side. They're your advocates, that's for sure. Let's go ahead and blow them out. They're not even $11.99. Make them better. I just want to make sure they all go. And if you don't get your first choice, I mean, I think that the left and the right there are pretty similar. So is the round. So I think if you're intrigued by any of the rounds or ovals, I think that, you know, if you miss your first choice, the second choice that you have might be one that you'll like like just as often and just as much, but it's not even $10.99 a piece. That's what's really special about it. So I think the left side oval may already be gone, right, Tim? Are you taking that one? So the left side is gone. The round is verifying. They're not even $10.99. We'll make them $999. It's a giveaway. It's just a giveaway. This is what, and I please encourage you at some point to get out to a jewelry store in 2024 and just look at what everyone is charging you for a gold band by itself. And I think it really puts in perspective the values we have here. This one's already spoken for, and you got that one, 3333. Actually, Tim, is your item number on that one. We do have gold quartz earrings coming up for the requester on that. Yeah. You got it. Pear shape going on the hand, and that will be item number. It's going to be 1123328. Take a look at that one. Facing this way, that's got the biggest look, I would say, the biggest dimension overall, top to bottom, and then, of course, split shank leading into that halo. And then I'll flip it around the other way so you can see it that way on the hand, and that would be the 2 carat with the 38 points in the diamond halo right there. So there it is. That's a good one there. That's a $9.99 deal as well. Verifying on that one. Did you get the round? Thank you. The pear shape is gone. Round is still here at the moment. Oh my goodness. Round and Roval. Two of the... It just shows I know nothing when it comes. I always have predictions on what's going to happen first and what's going to be most popular because we've been shopping together. It's like you know, when you know somebody for years and decades and you know them inside out, you kind of know what they're going to choose, what they're going to like, what they would, you know, what, right? When you have like your best friend, as opposed to someone who you don't know that well. I always feel like we're all besties shopping, and so many of us have been shopping together for so long. I always feel like I know what you're going to like, and then sometimes you surprise me. And these two, the round and the Roval, are the two remaining at $9.99. So huge value. I know we've got probably another hour or so till a lot of our viewership joins us. I get that tonight, but hey, it's a really, really good night for values because of that. Don't think I'm not amending prices to make sure that we make the most of our time when we have a lighter audience in the first hours of the show. So here we go. Last call. You take either these are as affordable as gold quartz have been, by the way. I mean, I have presented hundreds of these gold quartz stones, and I cannot recall ever having one for $9.99. Yes. Round. Do you want that one for sure? I'm going to try it on again for you just in case they missed it earlier. It's 1123326. We have one left now. The round is spoken for, so it is only the Roval that remains, which we will go in close on now and show you 1123329 right there. So that's a very special Roval. I'll come in a little closer for you as well. And then you're going to see, oh my, that last of the value there. Look at how pretty. I like that pattern of the gold through it as well. And when I say pattern, that's Mother Nature that created that pattern. This was the 2 carat 30, so you get a nice size there. And then the 11 points in the diamond accents at $9.99. Yeah, what's that? The round is still here? Yeah, it's not. I think Tim got it. Exactly. It's the Roval that is still here. Yes. Believe it or not, there's someone else took that round. Not surprising. So here we go. Last call on the Roval. And that's a very distinctive and I think rather cool pattern you have. Let's show the earrings. Andy, who was requesting the earrings? Okay, Bonnie, so we've got one pair of earrings here and still have one gold quartz left, and wow, that's the first. And boy, these are long earrings. These are much more dramatic in length than what we typically bring, and we're gonna start there. Option number one, of course, this is not an option, it's a pair. I just wanna show you both here to show you that obviously this is the stone where no two are gonna be exactly alike. But wow, that's about as close as you can get to a match right there. I mean, even the pattern, it's the density of the gold, but it's the pattern that looks even like a mirror image, doesn't it? This is item number 1122339. That's a one-of-a-kind pair of earrings. Still have that Roval, which actually I think looks rather nice with the earrings as well. And the Roval again at $9.99. But here are the earrings that are giving you the wow factor. Of course, that diamond design that's up top. That's going to be your diamond shape. All pave, that's going to be $760 in the gold quartz overall. So you've got figure about $375 in each. And then you're also getting the 23 points in the diamonds. And let me show you one from a distance here. They're a post and butterfly back. They're in the yellow gold, although you can change that. Not talking about 3 or 4 inches in length, so don't be alarmed. They're just, you know, most of our drops go about 1/2 or 3/4 inch. You can see here, this is about 1 3/4 inches from top to bottom. So I'll pop one on the ear for you, and then we're gonna get you ready for the big value because they are also slated to go out at $39.99. Actually, that's not bad considering you're getting 2 really beautifully matched stones. I don't have any objection to that price tag at all, but obviously doing a little bit better for you tonight on everything. Take a look at them on just to give you an idea of what they look like from a distance away, just so you can see. And I don't have a backing in, so just gonna let it kind of teeter there, but this is how it's going to look lengthwise, but it's just gonna sit a little bit higher on the ear when you actually have something supporting it. There's your drop. I love that it starts and does like an Eiffel Tower kind of look, right? This beautiful elongating length. Let's go back before I, drop it. And it's going to be that really special opportunity where it's not even $39.99. I don't mind that. I really don't. That's a great value for two stunning gold quartz like these are in those big sizes. However, they're going out right now for less than $2,000. And trust me, they will go out. No question about it. Under $2,000, not $19.99. Not even close to that. It is that savings on savings on savings Thursday. Thrilled you're with us to see it and be a part of it, and maybe just, you never know, maybe shop the dream piece, because this is not even 19 or 18 or even $17.99. It's going to be $17.77 for the pair. Yes, Andy. Thank you. Last ring is gone. That means our Roval's spoken for. All 4 of our gold quartz rings are gone. Yes, you got it. Up close on the hand both. You got it. Here it is up close. This is the Roval that was just picked up. That's the 2 carat 30 Roval with the 11 points in the diamonds. That's the 3 rows stacked on the sides. Then we'll show it on the hand one more time for our caller who just picked that up. And then, of course, the earrings. First caller. You don't need to be the requester. It's the first caller who says yes on the earrings. So $9.99 the ring. That's spoken for. Rings are sold out. Earrings are here at the moment. We'll go back and take a look at them. And then our very last call on the hour is coming up. We've only got about 9 minutes left in the hour, so keep that in mind. And here we go. Big time values. How about that unheated Tanzanite, blues and greens in a pendant. Speaking of pendants, we also have Padparashas, multiple Padparashas in a floral design. It's our orchid pendant. I'm so crazy about this one. Look at that. Wow. 3 pods. This is basically what we've had in rings for the last 3 days. And now that's 3 pods, all in rounds, all in one pendant. That is spectacular. So earrings are $17.77. Let's see who's got them. Who got them, Tim? Do you know? Thank you so much. Well done. Those are gone. Congratulations. Here's my ruby earring before we get to our Padparadscha pendant. I know these are not going to sit very well on their own, but I really want to get these out the door before the second hour arrives. It's a ruby leverback. It's Burma rubies together matched, 111-9565. Look at how beautiful these ruby ovals are with that leverback style, which also has the diamonds in the front and then up top and around and around. So they're best to see them not like that. Look like they've been in a crash. Here's what we're going to show you. Here's what they look like from a distance away. Diamonds up top and leading down to what I always think is more, actually looks more like a halo. It's got the 2 arches of diamonds up above the ruby instead of going down below, which I think elevates it quite a bit. 78 points in your ruby. Here's the length you're getting, which is going to be 1 inch top to bottom, and then I'll pop one on for you. I call them 1 inch when obviously they're a little longer, but you see where the diamonds begin. So everything you'll see when they're actually in the ear is 1 inch. Okay, so that's why I disregard that top loop of the lever back there, because that's not something you see. That's the, basically the delivery system into the ear, right? So it is, sounds like I'm selling skincare, but I would love to one day. That'd be a lot of fun. Boy, would that be fun, right? Skincare, makeup, clothes, shoes, bags. Who knows, maybe one day. But here we go. This is going to be a beautiful earring, and it looks better when it's on the ear. So I'm going to show that to you right here, right now. Take a look at this. That is a great look. And then I'll just pop it right there in my ear, and I'll let us see what I'm doing. And you can see it's got those great diamonds that start at the top, lead down to that double arch in diamonds right above your ruby. And they're super affordable because they're not even $1,000. They're not $9.99. Big value right here, right now. Taking a look at them up close. I'll prop one up for you as well. And here we go. Big moment here for our ruby lovers. And they're clean despite the fingerprint, right? Let me give it a quick polish because they are very clean rubies. And that's what you want. That really special look of that glow. It is going to be, you know what? Yellow gold only on these. So I just realized that since they are yellow gold only, Tony, and they didn't used to be, and now they are, I'm going to take them down to a new reduced price. That's what I want to do real quick. I want to take them lower since we're obligating you to leave them in the yellow gold. We're going to help you out. I just love rounds of discounts. I just love it. It's not $888, $799. They're not going to be. This is ruby that's about as precious as a gem gets. Truly is. Out of Burma, great glow, great color, all of that. And then hold that thought on this one, because I do want to make sure you see. I took the other one off with one hand here so you can see. There's the match. They have the glow. Individual stones that are perfectly matched with that blue-red color, and they are $777. Then we'll get to our Padparadscha orchid pendant next. So if you're already thinking about that orchid pendant, you might want to get a little jump start on the phone lines. Be ready to go for when that comes out to play. And $777 on your ruby drop earring value. Yet it's a leverback, so again, one great piece enclosed here makes it really, really easy to wear. Already had, by the way, that was the gold quartz earrings that went out, and that was not our requester, was it? So I can see if we have any others. I don't think so. I don't think we have any other earrings at the moment, but we can try, see if there's two that'll match up. All right, so ruby earrings verifying right now. Thank you so much. And then we're gonna move on to our orchid piece with the 3 triple threat trifecta Padparadscha coming up. 1122748 will be next. Let me know if you like the rubies. They are verifying, but again, yellow gold only. Great look. Love that $777 deal. Of course, rubies, a very important color to wear and give you lots of wearability, that's for sure. And then the pendant. This is really cool. Triple Padparadscha matched. 1122748. I mean, think about it. This really could have made 3 separate rings. It could have made a pair of earrings or maybe a good match on a ring and an earring set, but instead we went all out, put all 3 of these Ceylon Padparadscha rounds into the orchid style pendant, which is so stunning because the pave here, you'd think the story might be 3 matched Padparadscha sapphires. That's pretty important. The story is also, we have to give a shout out to the carat 10 and diamonds that are all completely pave in every visible section of the piece as it lays on your neckline. I'm holding it by the bail, so just note the left side of your screen as I hold it is the top of the piece, which you'll see on the neckline and on the hand. But it is a wow piece of 40 points in the Ceylon pods. It has that diamond weight everywhere. You see there is a bigger diamond, actually 3 bigger diamonds next to the Padparadscha where they meet, and then the rest is that accent material that is pave. It is so cool. And yet rose gold only actually doesn't even show you need to leave it in the rose. I think that would be something to consider though. Large enough hidden bail for your diamonds by the yard, yes. If you need a rose gold chain because you're thinking, well, I really love it that way, but I would need to invest in a rose gold chain. It's not that big of an investment. We offer chains and we have the most affordable chains on the planet. So you can always get a rose gold chain. I would give you the pricing, but it all is just dependent on what closure you need and if you want adjustability or not and all of that. But this is really a beautiful piece, isn't it? Here's the length that you're going to get. Top to bottom is going to be about 1 inch plus. I would say 1 1/8 inches there, top to bottom, if we're really splitting hairs. So really cool style, great look. Again, you see how the petals of the orchid curve, and it's making sure to have that pave every which direction. Here's what it looks like on the neckline for yet another perspective on it, just to see how the size is going to look against the neckline and from a little distance away. And then we're going to bring you this mega, mega, mega value. And back up close we will go so you can see it here and all the detail. Have you ever seen such a beautiful way that art is really imitating life here? I mean, orchids are pretty complex. You can marvel at their beauty and the way they're structured by Mother Nature. And yet this one-of-a-kind piece, I cannot get over the price tag. And this is before I do my, discount on discount on discount thing. It's $39.99 originally priced. Nothing wrong with that at all. 3 matched pods, great deal. But it's not half of that price either. $19.99 is incredible. I'm taking it so much lower than that. All you need to do is dial in. We have 1 and 1 only, and this will be the moment to get it. It is not $19, $18, $17.99. A carat 10 in diamonds, excuse me, that should be more. It should be, and the pods are worth more than the diamonds alone. So I know it's a lot of diamond weight, but the pods are worth more. And it's not $17, it's not even $16.99. It's one of the more detailed designer styles we do. It's already gone. And Tim, take another $100 off for him, will ya? I'm gonna make it $15.99. Go out to dinner, do it. Tim, that's gone. And remember, $15.99, thank you so much. I have one more piece before our top of the hour gets here, and here it is, the Alexandrite. Look at this, woo, super purple already. It's like it's changing color before it's even in the right light to do it. That is 112-2418. It's our 34-point Alexandrite. Very nice. And it's got 63 points in diamonds. That's a classic setting style right there. And are we ever having a blast tonight? This is quite the show for values here. And I know it's going to continue for 2 hours and another minute. So if you can handle it, stay with us. We got a lot of great pieces here on the way for you. But this, one of a kind as well, well, that's no surprise. Look at the color it gives you. It's 100% color changing, saturated Brazilian Alexandrite, which is, of course, our color changing chrysoberyl we love. And it's a one only. And we got a $29.99 price tag that is going to go away right now. The very first caller. You know what? New price. $19.99. Forget about it. That is already exhibiting some of the strongest purples we've ever seen here on the air. Keep that in mind. Some of the strongest saturated colors. Usually they are only able and capable of showing blues and greens right here. Sometimes they're quite light in the blues and greens. Look at the amount of purple red that's already happening. If that's happening in all purely fluorescent lighting, what is going to happen when you get into the incandescent lighting and see this color change take place? It is super specialty. It does not get better, and we have one, and it's going to be amazing. And you know what? I'm making it better than even $1,500. Here we go again with these just levels and levels of discounting over and over and over again. Not $15.99, $14.99, $13.99. We've had people saying sold before we even get to the final price, and that is not only allowed, it is encouraged because it's how you get the deal. It's how you beat someone else to the deal. It's how you get it first, and nobody else can shop what you're shopping on one of a kinds. Keep that in mind. Pieces are really, truly yours and yours alone. There is only one here, and it's $1,299. It is amazing. $12.99. That's it. So one caller takes it. We'll even, of course, change the gold color. This is a really classic mounting, so that will be no issue. It'll even happen on the quick side here as well. But $12.99 to get that, when you have that level, I mean, this is just not even about, I mean, a lot of people would look at that and go, oh, it's 34 points. But you have to look at the color. You have to look at its ability. And I know we can't show you its ability to change color because we're in one light environment. But when it's already telling you this story, when it's already revealing the purple colors here on the air, well, that tells you what you need to know. So it's stunning. It's $12.99. I'm going to try it on here very quickly. We do have a beautiful emerald. Quite a, let me splash this for you. Clarity in emerald's tough, as we all know. Have you ever seen one this clean? What is happening? I think I may have met my new favorite emerald here. That is not even in focus, and yet it is clean as it can be. That's an emerald. Let's try this on real quick. Alexandrite, we're waiting for its home. Top of the hour is already here. My goodness, we've got a lot to do here. And the big top of the hour is coming up. Guess what we have coming up for you? And we even have, I didn't mention this, we have an evil eye style necklace, which is going to be in a aqua, actually, because we usually like to see the blue stones and the evil eyes, right? So we have an aqua, and then we have a yellow diamond and the big tansy also coming up. And then your requests, speaking of requests, Patricia, Linda, if you're out there and you made a request for something to see, I know that actually Patricia wanted to see an Alex from last night that's about 41 points. So you know what, this might be a better way to go. Actually, if you want that saturated level, and then Linda, whenever you're ready, we got your diamond Quatrefoils here as well. So top of the hour, want to welcome you into our big Thursday night. Glad you're with us tonight. We may have to show that superstar emerald though, because that's always tough to get. And welcome in again, TVON Thursday night. We are live with you from Los Angeles. So excited you're with us. I'm Lauren Blair. We've got 2 hours left, and the values. Oh, the values. Have they been something special tonight or what? It's been a lot of fun, and we're going to keep that going. And whether you want a 2.5 carat yellow diamond tonight, whether you want a 1 carat yellow diamond, we got you covered. If you want a big blue wing, I have a 7 carat pluser that's coming up in a square cushion. That's one of our favorite cuts, by the way. It actually is the cut, I believe, out of every single cut out there, I believe it's the square cushions that give us best reds of all. I don't think there's any cut, including, yes, the rounds give you the twinkle and the dazzle, right? The emerald cuts give you that bright flash. I think the square cushions give more red than any other cut does, and we've got one tonight that's brand new, and I'm so excited for you. You haven't seen it yet. Let's take a look at that Alexandrite, then we're going to get to our top of the hour here, which is officially an emerald, and it's going to be that super clean. I know this is not how we typically start an hour with something really high-end museum, but I do have that discount price on the way. And it's just, I know something we can all search the jewelry world for years and years and never find something that looks like this. So let's take a moment and just relish in it, like really bask in the glow that this stone is creating. Right? Because that is a supernatural stone. And I'm holding it up only because that's your view up into the stone. Why we can't get the camera at the level of the piece, I have no idea. But it's a really special carat 73. 1122894, check that out. That's where you look. And you're going to see this when you see it on. That's your view into the stone. And you better believe we're going to put that in a bridge, because that just allows, basically it's an exemplary stone. It's a big 173. But by putting diamonds underneath it, it kind of proves the point, doesn't it? It says not only is it a clean stone, and you're seeing that with the glow of the greens, but how about seeing diamonds right through it? Look at the diamonds that you see right through it. If you needed proof that that's a transparent emerald, there's your proof. 59 points in diamonds. Up the sides, all the way leading to that squared off prong that anchors your stone in securely. There's that middle row that goes well a little bit larger on the diamonds. You can see that. The diamonds are massive through the middle of the ring, so that's going underneath your emerald. And then there is that, it's like it's giving a shine and a sparkle as a result. And here's what it looks like on the hand, which is really also, because if it looks that clean when you're intending, like when we put it up close, you got to realize we want you to see everything. We want you to know your stone intimately. We want you to know and see every little last detail of your stone, because that up close look is a closer look than you're going to get with a jeweler's loupe in person. So that's always a good thing, and it's kind of a great way to start. But then to see it here, this is what it's going to look like when you peer down at your hand and look at your ring. And you see how magnificent this glow is. We have one, so I'm talking a lot about it because, listen, I'm an emerald lover. It's my birthstone, and I like them anyways. I love the color green, and I think that we can all look at a lot of emeralds and just never see one that, A, delivers clarity. We've touched on that, but also that color is very unique to get out of the Muso mine as well. Colombia has two main sources, Muso and Chivor. The Muso give us that brighter color. This one certainly is, but where it usually lacks is with the clarity, and that's just not the case here. You're getting everything. It's your all-in-one. It's your no-compromise emerald. It's your, you get it all, and you're getting a great value, and we're going to discount it from $69.99. That's fair. That's exactly where it should be. I've done this long enough to know that that's a price tag that if we give it about 2 minutes, is going to sell. But what if we want to sell it in less than 2 minutes and just give you a rockin' deal that's going to, you know, be what we've been doing all night so far? That's where we got to move that price. We're going to adjust it right now. We're going to take it even lower. We're going to bring you the big value, and no, you're not paying $69.99 at all. This is for one caller. Call me early. If you are a real stickler when it comes to quality, you're not just willing to accept any emerald. It's got to be top quality, and you're not messing around. You want to have it bright and beautiful and just completely, like I said, the word is transparent. Not translucent, which is great. Transparent. Watch those diamonds all the way through it. We got one, blow it out, make it $29.99 first caller. And that just, I felt, needed to start our hour here when we're looking at so many divine pieces. Have had a lot of great museum pieces already, but a couple of them are still available, believe it or not. With all the pieces that went out in that first hour, we still have our pink diamond, our star pendant, our yellow sapphire that was down to $12.99, our big aqua, and the turquoise that led off the show. So we have still a few really incredible items from our number one, despite all the pieces that did find their homes because of these great values. So feel free to give us a call if you need to see anything else again from the first hour, or just want to make sure that you're grabbing it before I shed actual tears today because I missed out on something that I, really needed to have. And I missed out on it. And why? I know better. I'm a smart shopper. I'm a longtime shopper. I'm a pro shopper. I do it for a living. And yet here I was shopping on my own, not taking my own advice, not practicing what I preach, and I'm paying for it. And actual tears. I know. It's those of you know, if you miss out on pieces that you know you're never going to see again, that are a great value and you just didn't go quite fast enough and somebody else saw that value and captured it before you, you know how it can be a heartbreak. So don't let that happen tonight. Get your pieces while they're here and you don't need to wait. This is what I was doing. I thought, well, maybe if I wait a few days, the price will adjust a little bit. It didn't because it's now gone. So now is it worth missing out on something you're never going to see again? Just to save a couple dollars? Well, you don't even need to worry about that. That's what I was asking myself today. You don't need to worry about that because we did all the discounting just now on a brand new superstar piece. So you don't need to worry. You don't need to wait. You've got already $4,000 off just because it's here on a Thursday as opposed to a different day. So here we go. I'm going to show you the big, are we ready for the Tanzanite? It's probably a tad early for that, but I want to show it to you. The new square cushion cut that is going to be grand revealed tonight in about 20 minutes. Well, there it is. And this is why it's happening yet again. Everything I shared with you about out of emerald cuts, ovals, Asher cuts, and rounds. Those are pretty much kind of touching on the big ones there in cutting. There is nothing that shows off the beauty of a blue wing better than a cushion cut square. And you know why that is? There's an actual reason behind this. It's not just a theory. It's not just a coincidence. It's that it is the square cutting of a cushion. So you're getting the proportions of a round because it's squared off, right? Same side to side as it is top to bottom. But you don't have as much of the faceting, which takes, you know, we've talked about this with rounds. It gives it a little extra flash and fire. But sometimes that kind of over dominates the color and the saturation level. So sometimes rounds, people will say, well, sometimes I like the flash and fire, but it takes a little bit of the neon down a bit. That is where this one succeeds. It's not giving you sparkle over color. The neon is there, the red flashes are there. It is outstanding. So that is coming up 20 minutes away. Just wanted to share it with you, give you a little heads up so you know to stick around with us. Don't miss it. And then I want to get to our official top of the hour, which actually is going to be, and we do have a big yellow diamond. We have a couple of them actually, but there's a really superstar deal on a 3-carat diamond ring if anybody wants a wide diamond band. And then I do have this very special. We've got one more emerald cut aqua, by the way, but I want to show you the Aquamarine Evil Eye style that's here. So specialty, so rare. And the necklace, the full necklace. Here's what it looks like. I'm just going to hold it here for a moment so you can see this. It's a round aqua, and then we'll show it against the hand. Usually we see the blue stones. A lot of times it's enamel. If it's a blue stone, sometimes it's a sapphire or turquoise. This time we went to the Sierra Santa Maria Aqua. 11239290 is here. Now this is the full necklace, and I love that this Evil Eye style is a little bit different. It's non-traditional because you have those larger stones that stem from the base of the design. So it gives it that really cool detail that we sometimes see in a more unique style. Now it also is a 45-point round Sierra Santa Maria. It has 31 points in diamonds as well, and it's the full necklace. So you're getting this large stone in the middle. It's almost a half carat. Then you've got the diamond weight. There are only a couple to go around because obviously it's a very special Sierra Santa Maria. Don't worry about the length of the chain because we put in all 3 of the most popular lengths of necklaces. 16, 17, and 18 inches are all there for you. And it's going to be adjustable day by day for your neckline, no matter what you're wearing in the wardrobe that day. We'll show it to you on the neckline here from a distance also. But this is where, again, it also makes it easy for gifting too, because you don't need to worry about if you're giving it as a gift, what length does she like in her necklace? Well, it's really irrelevant because you have all 3 plus the high-end lobster claw clasp enclosure, which is really nice as well. So that's a little more deluxe, right? Something a little different. It makes it a lot easier to maneuver if you are, you know, really for anybody and everybody, but I hear especially, you know, for the longer nail gals like myself, it's really easy to work the lobster claws. And then here we are looking at the close-up. We're just going to make this really simple and easy and affordable. $9.99 is not going to do the trick. Any normal day, that's a great deal. We have white, yellow, and rose gold all available for you as well. And yet, this is not even $9.99. Yes? Oh, good, Linda, great. So we'll show that next. She wanted to see some earrings, so we'll show those on the way. Linda, you got it. But this is actually going to be a better value. That's what we're doing tonight, so welcome to Thursday. Thursday markdowns are in full effect, and we're going to make this $599 if you'd like it. $599 for an Evil Eye style, but a very fresh take on it with a lot of extra larger diamonds there. Of course, the diamonds go all the way around. Think of it like an east-west set marquise is what is going to surround your center stone here, and then the mirror finishing of that spike design in the gold, and then the 5 larger diamonds as well that are along the base of the necklace. So that's $599 if anybody would like one. We'll move on in 30 seconds. We've got some dazzling earrings coming up that are one of my absolute favorites because, well, it's a design that I owned and loved for years and years and years before we made our own version here with a better diamond quality. And by the way, this is from a big designer. So, you know, they work with good diamonds. They just don't work with TVON diamonds. So we're going to talk about that coming up next in Princess Cuts and Rounds. They're beautiful earrings for one and all. But this is our one and only Evil Eye style we have currently in stock in that beautiful blue. Of course, it's not lost on the fact that we've got a 50-point stone still giving that saturation we love out of Sierra Santa Maria. So great gifting idea. We just took, we took $400 off for you. So hopefully that helps own it, right? Because at $999, I don't know. I think that, you know, that's a normal price for any normal day here. We're doing special things tonight for you on this big, big weekend of March show. So we're just going to go ahead and discount, especially on the March birthstone. So $599 on that one. Let me go grab those earrings. So this is going to be for Linda. We're going to stay up close here because she was asking for these before the show even started. And yes, they're here. And we have white and yellow gold available. Now, I just want to point out before I just lay them on the wheel, they're going to sit probably like this in the ear, just because that's how the design is usually seen in the big time couture world, where it's more of this Quatrefoil clover style, right? 4 points to it. Then you have the mix of, if you're thinking, ooh, now those look different. What's different about them? Why do they look so much just like an upgrade? Why are those giving off so much extra brilliance? It's because this is not just round, brilliant diamonds that we used here. It's actually a mix of mostly princess, and then you have the round brilliance around the border. So it's really lovely. It's 1114318. And there's something that, again, this all began, as so many of our pieces have over the years, where I irresponsibly wore one of my own rings on the ear one day on my right hand. And a lot of you caught a glimpse of it and said, first of all, we know that designer, and we'd like to know when you're going to bring that to TVON. And at the time, we had not even worked with Princess Cuts in designs at all. It was actually the very, very first time we did. We acquired Princess Cuts for this design. Now, it started as a ring. Then that was so popular, we brought it in a pendant. That was so popular, a lot of you said, bring the entire 3-piece suite. So then the earrings came out to play. And they are fabulous, and it's what I would consider a large button style earring in its size, which you're going to see here from a distance. 83 points in just the Princess Cuts. That's impressive. Then you get the 58 points in the white diamonds, which are the round brilliance on the outside. That would be invisibly set for the inside center. Notice how they are recessed just a touch. There's that border of gold around it, and then the outside's the pave of the rounds. So you're getting a size that looks like this. And again, probably going to wear them like this. You can obviously wear them more square if you want to, but this is really giving you that point to point that is really how the designer does it. And so you get to rotate it because it's center post, so you never need to worry about it, but you're getting a total weight here of 1.41 carat. And even my ring, which was gifted to me many, many years ago, that for a while I wore every single day. I wore it because it was meaningful and significant, and I wore it before I had my signet ring. Now my signet ring's kind of taken over, but I still have the ring. It was gifted from a major designer. I know exactly what it cost because it's still in that major designer today. You can walk into that designer in any one of their locations and find the ring that looks just like this. It sells for over $30,000. Now that's a big difference. It does not have this carat weight because here you're getting 2. By the way, this was scaled to the same size of the ring. So if you have the ring or the pendant, this is scaled to be the same size. But obviously being an earring where you're getting 2, you're gonna get more diamond weight. So I'm gonna pop one on the ear for you. Centered post, butterfly backing to it as well. Remember, you have 2 options. It's white and yellow gold here. Those are the options you have. No rose gold on this one because really it's about the white diamonds. And to really show them off the best of their ability, we put them in the white or the yellow for you. So that's what they look like, and you see how large they are. I will give you the measurements since I noticed that's not up there on the the graphics, so we'll go ahead and give them a measure for you from top to bottom. And obviously they'll be a little shorter if you wear them more squared off, a little bit longer and wider if you wear them point to point like that. Let's show them on the hand again as well, so you can get that measurement top to bottom. And we're going to make them a really super cool value. This is as low as they've ever been. They did start at $39.99 way back, and this was years and years ago. And there you can see they're 5/8 of an inch top to bottom. And you saw them on. They've got a nice presence to them. Definitely for a primary piercing only, because they are so large. We'll go back up close here. And you know what? There's that shimmer I love. When you've got the princess cuts invisibly set like that, that's why they look so good. That's why they reflect. It's the surface of the stones that give you the shine here, not just the internal brilliance. That's a difference maker. This is why so many flock to princess cut stones, because they do something other diamonds do not and cannot. Even, yes, quality diamonds like round brilliants that are amazing still can't do that, because round brilliants don't have that surface shine. They don't do that. They don't take the light and reflect the light off the surface of the stone and reflect it back as if it's a mirror. They don't do that. So this is the only way you really get that property and that great design work. Let's take a look at them. And you know what? We'll make them even more affordable than $2,000 or $19.99. Or how about this? It's not even $18, $17, $16, or $15.99. And you are getting one of the most luxe looks in the world today. It is the Quatrefoil design. It is iconic. It is symbolic of one of the greatest couture jewelry stores out there. And yet they don't get anything like this for their jewelry. Their enamel pieces are much more, by the way. They usually sell enamel. It's enamel in gold, and they are tens of thousands of dollars. So to get something all decked out in diamonds like this is, and to pay $14.99 instead, that's a lot better value. And this is where you get an upgrade, because remember, mine is from the designer. And when I took it in to be basically sketched out for our own design team, they said, you realize we're going to have to upgrade the diamonds, right? And I thought, wow, that's harsh. Because again, you'd think a big designer that charges $30,000+ for a ring would use VS diamonds, correct? Well, they weren't. So you get an upgrade from there. So don't think that, oh, I'm spending more, so I must be getting more in the designer retail world. That is just not always the case if you know where to shop. So $14.99, those are hopefully what Linda's looking for. And then again, if you have any requests at all, and it's not just for our requester, anybody can take these. But I know it's a really high-end earring. That we know. That we know. It's a specialty earring. It's more high-end, and it's couture look. And if you like it, they're yours for the taking at $1,499. We got the Tanzanite 10 minutes away, so we'll bring you that. I've got the one and only emerald cut aqua. Have a bracelet here. This we've got to show you. This takes me back to 2004, when the most popular item still to this day that I've sold, I believe, was a ruby tennis bracelet back in 2004, sold it for 6 years straight. And it was a great deal. But let me tell you something. The rubies did not look like this. These are Burma stones. You get 6 stones throughout the bracelet. It is a gorgeous link. This is a lot more gold because it's a bow design link with a diamond in between each and every one of them. And it's been a while since we've seen any bracelets. Well, you tend to shy away from bracelets when gold goes crazy. And you know, there's a lot of talk right now about gold going to $3,000 an ounce and what's it going to do, and investors and all this talk, right? Because it's what gold does. Gold's been doing it for a while now. It's why a lot of people have said, you know what, I've heard a lot of people say this who don't know about TVON. They say, you know, I've stopped buying fine jewelry. I just can't afford it anymore because I can't spend thousands of dollars on just simple gold pieces, gold studs, gold bands, gold bracelets, gold bangles. We are the solution to that, and we are really, I'll tell you, we have to fight every day to bring you these values when gold alone is where it's at. And then you look at where diamonds have gone and how ever increasing they are in price and value. I gotta say, the whole world's really turning to non-precious metals, vermeils, different types of plating methods, and what? Fake stones. It's pretty much the fine jewelry world right now is dominated by really nothing that's fine whatsoever. Man-made faux stones, right? Lab-grown stones, and not precious metals. Or if they are, it's a coating of precious metal. That's what we're trying to fight against, is that we know that there's a segment of the population, you and I, that still want to get actual worthwhile fine jewelry that's going to have a lasting effect for our collections. that's going to be something that we're proud to own, proud to wear, and even beyond that, our generations beyond our own are going to be proud to wear and proud to own, and this bracelet is it. The item number is 1113208. I'm going to use an older item number here to try and, again, fight back against today's gold pricing and show you here side to side, length to length here. It's a 7-inch. It's going to be 3208, and there's 220 in rubies. Now you see we put the rubies right up front in the center. It's 6-stone style. Then you've got the bow design, which is so unique, isn't it? It's that beautiful feminine bow. Each and every one of them has a diamond that's bezel set in between that will go all the way from one side to the other, by the way. Here's what it looks like up close, and then come on in, because what are we going to do? I have no idea, but I know we're going to discount it because it's not going to go at $59.99, even though this is why we've shied away. If you watch our show a lot and say, you know what, I don't see bracelets anymore, you are correct. And it's never been something we've done a lot of, because they are more costly than anything else besides a collar necklace. That would be the only thing that requires more gold than a bracelet. The diamond weight on it, I'm going to give you here. It's going to be a 30-point diamond weight. Remember, those are all individual larger stones that are bezel set rounds. And we need a collar, one only. You know what? How about this? Blow it out. We'll make it even better than even $69.99 or $59.99. I'm thinking about perhaps, what if we do this? I've been doing it all day. It's been 83 minutes so far. And now we're going to give you the deal on a bracelet you have never expected, never could imagine. Again, selling bracelets for a long time, so kind of been through the ebbs and flows of the gold world, and we know what that entails and we know what that involves. When you get something like this for $59.99, you win. It's 30 points in diamonds. You get those really spectacular rubies. The best part of all is I am discounting tonight. Every last piece that goes on that wheel, including that big old tanzanite that's coming up next. And yet this cannot stay at $59.99, because if it's still here, then it's not good enough. And if and I know you didn't tune in tonight expecting a ruby bracelet, because we never have them. I've gone years without bringing you a ruby bracelet, years. When I'm here 5 times a week, 52 weeks a year, 7.5 years running, we don't have ruby bracelets. Every now and then there'll be a bangle with one stone. It's because you can't get the consistency. And remember, we're not going to downgrade our standards to bring you some other ruby that's not Burma. We have to bring you Burma. It's what you've come to know and expect and love from us. And yet still, with the premium quality of ruby, we have to find a way to just buck the trend, right? Say no to high gold prices, no to high diamond costs, no to the inflation of rubies that are $20,000 a carat right now when you import them in. And you've got the labor that's also to make jewelry gone up, right? Tremendously. Here's where we say, nope. Let's give you a steal of a deal, and I mean it, guys. This is not going to be $59, $49, $39, or $29.99. You have got a value right now. We're doing better, and layer it up, stack it with your other bracelets. It's insert closure. It's got 2 figure-8 safety clasps as well, so it ain't going nowhere. Improper grammar used for effect, of course. I mean, it's locked. It's completely solid all the way through. And we are moments away from a tanzanite, so let's get this out the door for less than $1,999. I'm in giveaway mode. There's first gear, second gear, third gear, fourth gear, fifth. There's basically giveaway mode. We've been going full speed ahead, revving that engine of discounts tonight for you all to shop in the next 95 minutes. And it's not going to be $19.99, because I refuse to leave a piece of jewelry here tonight when we have the values that we do. We can't leave a piece here. I will not do it. I'm going to make this even better than 19, 18, 17, 16. You guys know this is a lot of gold, and 6 individual rubies. You know it. When we have a ruby like this in a ring, it's $1,000. There are 6 of them. So that is really, truly, just in the rubies alone, you got $6 grand in rubies, $6,000. Then you got to add for the diamonds, then you add for the gold, then there's that labor, which we don't really talk about enough, but jewelry is still hand assembled. There is still no automation or mechanism or machinery that just pumps out jewelry from an assembly line and mass produces it. That's just not how this industry works. Never will. $16.99, not your price tag. I'll keep on going, but you got to say sold. You know how many items we've had tonight that people have said sold on, and then I continue to drop the price despite that? That's how low we're going on discounting. So take a look. Not going to be 16. Let me know, operators, when you've got it, because I will get you the lowest price possible. You know it, but I need to know who's going to get it. It's not 16. It's not 15. You know what? We never see it. We're not doing $1,499. White, yellow, or rose. Did I mention that? You can do any gold color. I guess I didn't. No, you can do anything you want. You can do white gold. You can do rose gold. Give us a little extra time, of course. People always say, well, why didn't I get it in a day? Because it takes time to recreate the piece and then move the rubies over. So remember, if you change gold color, sometimes it does take some time, right? It's not like it's just, we don't have, you know, one of each color made up because we don't have the stones. But if you want it, we're willing to do it so that you have the perfect piece, and it's still here at $14.99. Shame on me. I am truly destroying the marketplace in gems and diamonds and gold tonight. I'm destroying the marketplace. I'm destroying the market. But you know what I'm going to do? I will take it lower for one caller to take it. Please do. I'm going to take it even lower. You get it, you grab it, you go get it home, and then decide if it's for you or not. But one thing you cannot deny is that this value is it. And there's one thing, take it from me, who had this experience today, and shed tears over it. Don't miss out on things that you know we can't make again, and don't bring routinely. Don't let those deals slip by, because those are the ones you know it's going to be a very long wait till you see another one come up, and it's not even $14.99. This is a bracelet, 7 inches of gold. Any gold you want, by the way. Here's what it looks like, and you know what? Not even $14.99. Blow it out. We'll make it even better. Any better? No, no, Ellen, we don't have any lavender zircons. There's no such thing, actually. I'm sorry about that. Would have suggested that if that was the case, Ellen. We don't, there's no such thing as purple or lavender zircons. No, not the least natural ones. Guys, we're going to do this. It's not going to be $14.99. Maybe it's gone. Go ahead, save them more money. We'll make it $1,399. White, yellow, or rose gold. Nope. There are no lavender zircons. And we checked, Ellen, I already let him know there's no lavender sapphires at the moment either. I already checked on that about a week ago. Sorry. Yeah, it's really tough. Okay, $13.99. $13.99. Okay, let me know. We'll give it 60 seconds, then we're going to move on. I guess it's Tanzanite time. It's Blue Wing Block D coming out. You can have yellow, you can have white, you can have rose gold. Totally up to you. Okay, Blue Wing time. The 734, the one we've been waiting on. I already had to discount this before the show even started. I think now we're about to discount it again. Get ready. Blue Wing Block D is coming down to its final days. We have 20 seconds left on this bracelet. I'm going to try it on the wrist again for you here. Remember, it's 6 stones sitting right across. They're meant to sit all the way across the top of the wrist, as you see there. And then, of course, you get that insert closure. That is a bow link design. So bow link with that beautiful round diamond bezel set right in the center of each and every one of those bows. And then look at this side to side. This is going to have the insert closure. One side, and there are 2 figure eights. It's just one is going one way and one's going the other, right? Yes. There they are. So you've got 2 figure 8 safeties. Once this side inserts into the box closure on the other side, you link up those figure 8s and it is locked and secure. So that is $13.99. Okay, that's like back in a different era of gold pricing altogether. And that's what we like. Okay, now we're going to get into the of the moment, but not for much longer stone, which is Blue Wing Block D. It's item number 11222901. Let's show you this one. We gave you a little preview. And now it's time to send it out. And I'll be honest, there haven't been a lot of Blue Wing Block D. Obviously, there aren't many stones left, but when we've had them of late, they've been, you know, a couple of people have said, you know what, I think I'm good. I think I've got what I need. I'm so glad to hear that. It really makes me happy because I know in a couple weeks I'm going to be saying, sorry, there are no more. And it's going to be one of those where I think we're going to catch some people by surprise. And we never want that. We never want you to think that, you know, you can just get a piece at any given time. We are limited. I can't tell you how many times people reach out and we search the inventory and I don't have a certain stone they need. And therefore we can't make a piece of jewelry when we don't have the stone. And that's the kind of precipice we're on right now of saying goodbye to all. We're in our final few of our Blue Wing Block Ds that we have left. It is item number 11222901. That's a 7 carat 34. And yep, it is the square cushion cut, which I believe, because I've had some 8,000 of them at this point, I believe the Blue Wing Block Ds are best shown off in a square cushion cut. It's a very specific type of cushion. cushion usually indicates a more rectangular shape. This is obviously squared off. So you get that equal side to side, top to bottom ratio. You get the amazing neon, vivid, bright purples, blues, and reds. You get a 7 karat 34, which is a big stone, but I don't think takes it outside the realm of wearable. And it has diamonds every which way. 122 is your diamond weight. They're paved and rounded on the sides. It's one direct large halo around your center stone. It's amazing in every way, and yes, we did finish that mounting on the inside. So you're also going to choose your gold color. It's going to be any gold you like, white, yellow, or rose. This is quite the moment here, and I'm thrilled to bring it to you. And what can I say? We're going to make this an easy deal right here, right now, tonight, because that's the thing. It's $99.99. Oh, that's because Museum Reserve. Second I saw the price tag, I went, yep, it's Museum Reserve, because that's when we see that price tag. If it's under 10 carats, it tends to be $99.99. If it's over 10 carats, they go higher. So if it's Museum Reserve, it means truly, literally set aside 5 years, 2 months, and a few weeks ago, when the parcel was out in front of us and every loose stone was right before our eyes, certain stones were set aside and deemed Museum Reserve. Those were literally the stones that were going to head out to museums when everything else was done. This has come to a point weeks ago, actually months ago now, where we could see that there was still a high demand, a much higher demand than the number of stones we had left. So we released. We thought at the time it would just be a few of the Museum Reserves. It's continued, it's continued. We've at this point released every one of them. And now one of our stones, our 29 karat round, and the pendant is probably going to be the one that goes to a museum. So the museum, a museum will get one stone, and it's probably going to be that 29 karat round because it's, you know, a little large for all of you guys. Unless you want to see it, it hasn't happened yet, you can let me know and we can show it to you. If you want a Museum Reserve, though, that is quite wearable, Museum Reserve is really indicative of that extra level of color, extra level of neon, lots of just additional red, which if you're seeing it here to this degree on TV, then yeah, brace yourself for when it's in person because all of that color just gets richer. Let's show it on the hand because you've seen the up close, you've seen the back side, you've seen the side detail of the pave and how I love that it's a chunkier, wider band that really is the right proportion and really makes the entire ring look more important because that's as important as a stone's going to get here, right? So we want to do it upright with the mounting, and that's exactly what we've achieved. And nothing in any other cut can show off the saturation levels like a square cushion can. It's something we've all witnessed time and time again with our different stones we've offered. It's one of the rarer cuts, certainly. There's been a limitation from the jump on the square cushions, so it is definitely, well, it's a $99.99 piece. And when I got here today, there was a price tag on the bag, and I calculated the per carat, and I said, that's not gonna work. And they said, tough luck. Tough luck, that's where it is. And I'm going, well, here's the problem. $69.99 was the price tag as my lowest. That's that rock bottom. Stop there, don't go any lower price tag. I did a calculation and found out that that means that the per carat we'd be asking is $953 per carat. And even though that's a great value for the rest of the world, it wasn't quite in line with what we like to do here. So here's what I'm going to do. I didn't get permission to do it, but I'm going to tell you this right now. It's one of your last few chances on Blue Wing Block D. If you know you want to be in that 7-8 carat size, here's the way you go. If you know you want a stone that exhibits the highest level of color quality, that's what this stone does. 100%, no doubt about it, get it and try it. Here's what I'm going to do. We're changing the gold color. We're getting it in your size. We're doing all of that for you. But it's also not going to be $69.99. This is really why auctions were developed, to give me a loophole to discounting when the discounting has been done, to give me an additional way to treat you to a better value when we're at the lowest. That's why auctions exist. When I need an out and a way to get you a better value, that's when I say, let's put it in your hands. And it's not going to be $69.99, but remember that's the price. That's the tonight low Thursday night, let's get it out of here price. And then there's the auction I'm about to do right now, which gives you the opportunity to save even more money. Take a look at it. We're not going to do $69.99, and we're going to help you out because I'm not starting the auction at $6,000, $55,000, $5,000, or $45,000. All because I know what kind of discounts I've been offering on Blue Wing Block D, and I want to try to stay in that world. I want to try to stay there. So instead of $45,000 or $4,000, it's not going to be. You get a deal. It's going to be a $10 increment as well, so we'll keep that simple and easy. And then you've got to see it on the hand again. White gold, yellow gold, or rose. Obviously, the first recommendation is always the white gold. That's how we've seen 90% of our blue wing block Ds. But you can choose. That's up to the winner, not to me. And $4,000 it will not be. Let's start at $3,500. Keeping in mind, this has a very large diamond weight, much larger than most, and that's really just necessary. You start with a bigger stone, it seems right. It would just, something would be off if you only had 10 points in diamonds with it. Even 50 points or 60 or even 3/4 of a carat, it just something wouldn't be quite right. So we added a lot of diamond weight. Carat 22 is your total. It looks great. $3,500 still get, well, you know what? Still maybe a little bit too rich for our blood tonight. The expectations for value are high. And that's my fault. Because that's what we show up here and do every day, is we bring you value after value after value. I'm going to make this even better than $3,500, but promise me this. Come on in quickly. You want to be the first bidder. It's a leg up. It's an advantage. You know, it's amazing how sometimes there's the psychology of it or the strategy of it, where sometimes when that first bid comes in, other people who were thinking about bidding sometimes bow out. So there is something, there's a definite plus to being the first bidder. I would anticipate, if I'm going to go lower on this open, that we're going to get a lot of bidding activity, but you just never know, right? It's busy night on TV. Who knows? You can't predict it. But here's what I'm going to do instead of $3,500 or $34,000 or $33,000 or $32,000 or $31,000. These are our last final few days of getting you blue wing block Ds, so let's make them count. And we have made a point to bring you incredible values on blue wing block Ds from day one, way back at the end of 2018. They've just gotten better as the years have gone on. I don't know if a lot of you probably are newer viewers since 2018. If you've been with us since that time, well, thank you for your loyalty and thank you for watching for all these years. But if you are a newer viewer since then, like you started watching in this year or maybe even in the last year or the last couple, or a lot of you joined us in 2020 and 2021 when everybody was stuck inside. We weren't. We showed up and we came here to, hopefully entertain you with some great shopping, right? So this is where, wherever your journey began with TVON, it is true that if you look back at tapes, and they're out there, if you look back at shows from 2018 and 2019, blue wing block D prices then, we were selling them for $600 and $500, $600, $650 to $580. They were $580 to $650 basically in their per carat. I went backwards there on the price tags. They were anywhere in that range. They were all on average about $600 a carat. The prices have actually gotten better since, and that's as we get closer and closer to sellout of them. It makes no sense whatsoever. That's not how the economy typically works. We're going to get you a better deal than even $3,100, and you know what? We're starting at $3,000. And that gets it to just what we've been seeing of late, gives you a last chance at a 734, gives you the ideal cut if you ask me, and we're looking for $3,000 now to get it started, and then we'll go from there in $10 increments, and I would expect a lot of activity because this is premier material. That museum reserved no less than the best right here out of everything we've had. And yeah, they were late arrivals. We didn't have museum reserves 5 years ago. That was some of the last and latter material we brought out. So here's your chance to pick it up. 60 seconds to get that one started. Did anybody take our ruby bracelet? $13.99 for that ruby bracelet with that link design. So beautiful the way that was put together. Verifying with 45 seconds to get this one going. Uh-oh. Okay, still have our Quatrefoil earrings, our emerald, our turquoise, yellow sapphire from our first hour, 20-point pink diamond is still here, and this one is still here. I can't believe it. Well, you never know what to expect. We got 30 seconds left to make it official. We might now, all of a sudden we might be verifying. Let's see what we got. See if they're on this one. $3,000. Is going to go as long as we get the open, and we're verifying right now. That's a carat 22 in diamonds. That's a very, now I know it's one thing to ignore the diamonds and the gold. I just did something that I rarely do. I looked up the price of the mounting here. I like to try and avoid that because I don't like to it's a little shameful that I have this one going for as low as it is. The mounting I just looked up, the mounting from our factory, because we are the manufacturer of most of these mountings. This is a mounting we made first. So this is how jewelry works. First you sketch it out, then you get a CAD going, which is basically the computer system that's gonna bring that to all the specifics, so then you can create the mold, the casting. It's created in gold and diamonds. Those diamonds are hand set, and then the last final step really is that center stone is set in the middle. With all that, I do want to remind you that this mounting, I just looked it up, the mounting itself goes for over $4,200. So the mounting costs us, as a factory that makes the jewelry here on site, the mounting costs us over $4,200 without the Tanzanite. So if there was any question as to, is $3,000 to open a value, hopefully that helps answer it. I hope. Because when the mounting is substantially more than the auction open is, well, that's telling. Do we have the open? Yes, we do, right? We've got the open at $3,000. Thank you. Let me know who it is. We've got the open. And you know, with all that said, I think we just need to clock it. We're going to try to make this quick because it's been a while to get the open. So let's just make the rest of it quick. If it's going to be a one and done bid or night, then that's okay. I think this is the first auction of the night. So yeah, it makes sense. We didn't have a good feel for what our audience is in the auctions. And you know, it's always a little trickier when you have a smaller audience to do auctions, right? But here we have the open. So we know this. We're going to give it 2 minutes and it'll sell. We'll give you a last call on this one. If you're thinking about it, you dial in before the 2 minute clock ends, because when the 2 minute clock does wrap up at 0, it's gone, it's sold. Nothing we can do about it, but say goodbye to Museum Reserve. Say goodbye to all blue wing block Ds. In the coming days, we are going to be saying farewell officially to all of this material. And then what are we going to be all stuck with? I'm right there with you guys. I don't have a blue wing block D in my collection. I'm going to be out there shopping a Tanzanite somewhere else. And that's sad, because I host a network where we have had the literal best material here, and we've had it over 5 years. You think I just would just swipe one? You know, at this point, like I can't do it. I can't shop before you guys do. And every single stone I've ever loved, well, guess what? Every single stone we brought to you is sold. They don't stick around. You can pay more right now on TV, I'm sure. There is probably somebody selling Tanzanite for more right now on TV. Did you flip around the dial or up the dial? Or look at some of the other networks that, well, there aren't many that sell fine jewelry, so it's not that hard to find, but what are they selling Tanzanite for? It's more, and it's not as good. I don't see why, logically, anybody would spend more to get less, ever. And if there was a great mounting with VS diamonds, but there isn't. So here's where you get more for less instead of less for more. That's always better. We're going to give it 2 minutes and we're going to sell it. Good luck to you. Nobody can top our pricing, and nobody has quality as good. Those are facts. I know that in a business like ours, when you shop our business, the home shopping world we are known for hyperbole, right? There are like SNL skits that, you know, mimic and parody home shopping for its outlandish claims and wild moments and all this kind of silly stuff, right? Because it's known for everyone. Everything's always the best. It's the best, it's the greatest, it's the latest, it's the this, it's the that. We mean it. Well, I mean it because, again, I come from a journalism background where I really don't say things that aren't actually factual, right? There's just that inherent thing. I didn't grow up in the shopping world. I never sold anything in my life before I did it on TV. I was a journalist reporting on sports, actually. So, you know, this was a new world to me. The idea of shopping and gems and jewelry and hard sell and all that. It's a new world. It was, you know, now it's been my whole life. But it's been one of these things where it is something that's inherent and ingrained in me because those journalism roots run strong. And so this is where I'm telling you this is the best material. It is the best material. There is nobody that can top this, and we know it because it's a one-source mine, right? It's out there. Very little's being mined right now, and all that's Block C. Block D's been mined out forever. And so this is your chance to pick it up, and we're in our final days of it. Now you got a 7-carat 34 for practically no money. So let's give it 2 minutes. It just is the time to jump in and say, you know what, I'm going to try it. And I say that because you also have a money-back guarantee. So if you don't want to trust or believe in me, that's okay too, because, you know, everyone's, you know, not everyone, we haven't all been shopping together for 22 years. Some of us have, many of us have. But if you're new to TVON or you're new to, you know, our world here, or me and my credentials, well, welcome in and try it because you're going to be really, really impressed. And we under promise and over deliver. So even with all those just beautiful statistics I'm rattling off and all those best of features and all of that, you're still going to be overwhelmed in the best way if you're lucky enough to get this home, see it in person, take it all in, $3,000. Here's what it looks like on the hand again. I do want to show you the under gallery as well because this is a perfectly made mounting. It's deluxe. You've got that really great, look at that. That's all extra. That's all extra gold that you're not paying extra for. The way that beautiful design is created on the inside for your comfort, because when it is a bigger ring like this, instead of leaving that just open or hollow, it's more comfortable if we have that foundation of gold that is decorative on the inside. We have 50 seconds remaining. I know we got her open. Let's see if we have any challengers here going 3,010 or more. I certainly do my best to make the increments teeny tiny, so hopefully that doesn't stand in the way of you and your Blue Wing Block D best ever. We don't want that to be the case. This is the moment to take it. This is a wonderful opportunity if there ever was one, and there aren't a lot of days left to get any. So I'm really hoping that you will take the plunge into the Blue Wing Block D world if you ever think you might want one, if you're shopping for an additional one to your collection, if you are trying to collect the different shapes. This is one we've seen, I would say, less frequently than most of the others. So it gives you a big moment here to take full advantage of, and it is down to our final seconds here on the clock. Oh goodness. Do we have 3,010 or more? 3,020? Maybe 3,000, maybe 3,100. I don't know if that'd be too much to ask. Now, did you just hang up on your caller or they just jump out? They got, okay. So we have an issue with our phones at the moment. Wouldn't you know it? At the very end of an auction, we've got a phone issue and I think we dropped some calls. So bear with me here. I'm going to try to figure this out with the help of my operators who aren't telling me what's going on, but I think, do we have 30, is it 3,010 or 31? Or are we checking? Okay, verifying. Well done. All right. You got it? Sold. Congratulations. That's gone. And we will get to, I do have a blue zircon that I have to show you. It's stunning. And then I think that's it for Blue Wing, but I do have the unheated Tanzanite pendant that I haven't shown you in full yet, but I want to get to this blue zircon, the Cambodian Starlight Blue. Bright electric blue zircon we love, and it's 111-8553. Thank you so much on that Tanzanite. Well done there. And here we go, talking about a blue zircon that needs a little extra room here so we can get the entire ring into the camera lens here. And it's going to be a 518, 5 carat 18, pear-shaped. It's 46 points in diamonds. Here's another stone that's mined out, so a nice natural kind of segue from Tanzanite to blue zircon. It's Cambodian mined material. Been mined out for some time. Really excited to have it here for you. It's got 46 points. It's a lacy style mounting. It's very pretty, very feminine, very detailed really, but overall you start with a big stone and then you see how the mounting extends from there. I want to show it on the hand. It says it's important to see how large this ring is. It's definitely one of the more substantial styles we make and create. It's a beautiful look whether you wear the pear shape upright like this, or I'm going to flip it around, show you the other way. But yeah, there's a lot of diamond-like look to the zircons because they are double refractive, but it's actually, yeah, doing more than diamonds can do. Diamonds are singly refractive, this is double. So if it looks bright like a diamond, it's actually bright like a diamond, but better. And let me just flip it around the other way so you can see it this way. Check this out, side to side for that design detail. Look at that. That is a substantial ring, no doubt about it. The style overall, the look, the bright electric blues. It's like that bright blue raspberry neon color. It's kind of like if you saw the ideal color Paraiba, it would look like this. That level of neon. Will you let me know, Handy, who got that Tanzanite, that big, that beautiful 7 carat 34? And here's what we'll do. I have one Cambodian blue zircon of the night. This is it. So how about a better value than $49.99? Because, yeah, we got to do that. It's not close. If you'd like it, there's one. I think I went a little zoom. I got a little zoom happy there. I went a little too far back. Let's come in a little bit closer. Just want you to see. It's actually little heart-shaped cutouts that are carved through the inside, which is kind of pretty. So really special, isn't it? the little heart-shaped details that aren't obvious. I'm not a heart-shaped person, but I wouldn't mind wearing that because they don't overtly look like that. I love hidden meanings, and that would be almost like your little nod. Okay, is that okay? Okay, so here we go. $49.99, forget about it. We'll make it $1,499 instead. And we'll get you our last call here on the show because we only have an hour left and change. And Patricia in New Jersey, if you're with us, I do have a ring that I'm holding here for you that's Alexandrite that I heard you wanted to see again. So Patricia in New Jersey, paging you if you want to see your Alexandrite from last evening. We do have it here and happy to show it whenever you are ready. Keep in mind, a couple of pieces available from earlier, like our big emerald and our aqua in the bridge and things like that. Anything you want to ask about, give us a call so we can show it to you again. But there is also, speaking of aqua, I do have an emerald. Oh, okay, we got to show that. There's an emerald cut aqua, and I couldn't even get the words out because I got so excited just seeing it. Stunning. And then men's merengue is here, chameleon diamond is here. I've got some gold pearl earrings. Wait, who's been waiting for gold pearl earrings? Hasn't there been some requests for golden pearl earrings? I think so. We'll bring that out. Still have a yellow diamond for you. There's a gorgeous emerald and a signature mounting as well. All of that and more still to come. And the biggest diamond band we do, as far as individual stones go, I have a 4-row. This could be men's or ladies. I mean, if you're a guy, you've got to really like the bling, because not all guys do a lot of bling. But if you do, that could be gents because it's wide enough, could be ladies. It is really hot. That's $297 in diamonds, and I got good news. Every diamond individually is over 6 points. So we'll share that with you as well. It's a last call reduced price. Yes, Tim? They like the color of the Tanzanite? Wait a minute. Are they going to take a little picture of it and then look everywhere else at everyone else's Tanzanites and say, wow, what a difference? Okay, I will do that. So Tim just said, can you just flash the Tanzanite again for somebody because they like the color? And they're probably asking, is that really Tanzanite? Because I don't see them usually look like that. Yeah, this one is sold. So forgive me to our winner who got it. I just literally, and again, this is an educational thing too. Because truly, take a good look. We have technology today that allows us to, pick up your phone and if you're watching online, you can screenshot the show, right? And keep a little, record of it that way. Because seriously, compare that Tanzanite to what you see elsewhere. Whether it's TV, whether it's stores, whether it's online. Keep in mind, online sometimes they fudge their photos a little bit. They get in the Photoshop and make things look like what they aren't. But, whatever. That's why I find online shopping can be a little difficult because they can actually change. So much of what we see today, thanks to social media, has nothing to do with reality. So it could be a very confusing world. And, so it's just one of those things where online I'd be a little, just be careful online. Try to see it in person. But point is, that is the color of our blue wing block D. So always nice to see it. The zircon is still here if you'd like it. So just a little heads up, but I want to show you this because one flash, and I think there's got to be some curiosity around this emerald cut aqua. This month's birthstone, yet again, it's item number 11222977, and this is one of the more in-demand cuts for this stone because when it is great quality and emerald cutting, something magical happens. There is some harmony here. And what we're showing you is a huge size. It's a 5 carat 32. I'm going to come in closer. I want you to see the exact color. I've had people say, speaking to that television aspect, TV, we can't change the color of things, right? TV is TV. You're looking at this live. It's, it can't be altered, right? Although there are filters that a lot of places use that make diamonds look more sparkly than they are. They're called star filters. They're very common. I do believe we're the only network that does not use those star filters. Why would we need them? I can only imagine what would happen if we did, because our diamonds sparkle on their own pretty darn well. But look at this stone and keep in mind for anybody who would say, well, that obviously can't look that good. That's aquamarine that's not supposed to ever deliver that punch of color, but it does. And the difference is Sierra Santa Maria. That is the difference maker here. It is our 5 carat 32, one of our larger stones. It does have 39 points in diamonds. They would be on the sides, rounds, pave, but in a trillion formation. I don't think, and I'm an emerald cut lover, so I might be very biased here. I am obsessed with emerald cut everything. I like emerald cut everything. That's just me. I really enjoy an emerald cut. But with that said, there is something special that happens when you have the ability for a stone that is a lighter pastel color inherently, as strong a color as this is. It is inherently a more pastel blue. It's not a sapphire blue. It's not a Paraíba bright neon blue. The fact that you have sheets of faceting, step faceting as they're called, and it's still delivering, and this is nothing. Wait till you see it face up directly at eye level here, and you will see the kind of color I'm talking about that actually can sometimes make the stone look a little lighter than it is because of the emerald cutting. It's very elegant, it's very glamorous, it gives you that sheen and those spotlights off the step faceting, but that can also be a troublesome cut for a lighter pastel stone that's pleochroic. This stone is having no trouble whatsoever showing off its saturation level. That is why we're confident in saying you are looking at one of our best. I'm going to try it on, give it a little polish here, because I'm going to try. I have to really get behind it to give it the proper polishing, and I don't have all the tools to do that. But look at that stone on the hand. And here again, to my point about our lack of star filters, yeah, there's no star filter, and yet it's not the diamonds that are doing this, it's the stone. Boy, that polish, I think, really helped it out a little bit, because that is what it wasn't doing on the wheel. And look at that moment. We have one, it's going to be insanely discounted. So good news for the one caller that is totally crushing on this stone right now. Call me quickly, one only. Let's take another look at it up close. It's powerful. This is a powerful gem. And there is only one. We can switch the gold if you want to. Doesn't even have to remain in the white gold. If you'd rather have yellow or rose, go for it. We'll make it happen free of charge. But no, it's not going to be the $5,999 price tag. We are about 40 seconds away from the top of the hour. So let's make this an easy deal right now. First caller can have it. And you know how the 5 carats, really anything over 3, when they hit the 3 carat mark in aquas and yet they're Sierra Santa Maria, that's when the prices really get elevated very quickly. It is so tough to get a 3 carat under 3,000. That's kind of where we see them hang out. It's like 3 carats, 3,000. Then as you get into bigger sizes, those price tags go up exponentially because it's so much tougher to get a larger Sierra Santa Maria than a smaller. You know, they're tough stones anyways because they're all mined out. They're completely done. It's tougher to get the big stones. Come on over, take a look at our big stone. It's a 5 carat 32, and it's going to be a lot less than even $3,000. That's your half off price right now. It's less than $3,000, less than $29.99. Let's make it happen. This has been the night where dreams are coming true. It really is. And it's not going to be $29.99 either. This month's birthstone. What a treat. And we have had an extravaganza of these beautiful Sierra Santa Marias, but emerald cuts, that's been few and far between, as always. And we're going to make it $2,499. Welcome to the last hour of the show. If you just tuned in, glad you're with us tonight. We have an hour left on our Thursday, and we are live. So we'd love to know what requests you have, or if there's anything you're pining away for from earlier in the show, let us show it to you again. If there's a request we can bring out from the vault, we'd love to do that too. We can discount anything we put on the air tonight, so don't let it just be about the new Thursday selection. Let's bring it all out. Let's discount every last piece we have. Let's do the entire inventory if we have time. We have an hour left, so whatever you want to see, that's what we will show you. $24.99 on this one is incredible. Let's go 30 seconds, and then we're going to show you that big diamond band. The nearly 3 carat, 4-row style, and yes, still to come, 2 options in yellow diamonds. We either have a 251 or a 101. The 101 is actually in a newer setting. Take a look at this. This is still to come in the show. Oh my goodness. That's going to be coming up momentarily. Stay with us. Big yellow diamond, 1 carat. Oh, that's such a good one. And wait till you see the way we added so much diamond weight around that center stone as well. This one's got to, are you guys leaving it from me? I don't have an aqua that's really, really big. So I would love that one. You know how I am emerald cut obsessed. Wear one every day, but it's a diamond, love it. I just don't think there's anything like it. But when you pair up great color, and again, Mother Nature, thank you. Just that one spot in Brazil was able to produce these colors that no other source did, and look what you get as a result with the emerald cutting. Looks great, doesn't it? So $24.99 on that one. Let's keep going because we have the last hour. It's already in full effect here. So let's get to our diamond band. It's a nice, wide, large style. It's 3 carats in diamonds almost. It's going to have 4 rows. Actually, 4 rows, and I counted there are 12 different columns. So that means, by my math, 48 individual stones amongst 297 in diamonds. 1113,407 means that every one of those round brilliant diamonds is over 6 points. And those are not, I repeat, not accent sizes. They're not. 1 point is an accent size. Even 2 points is usually considered an accent size, and anything greater than that is extra special. These are all over 6 points a piece. I know it's not for everybody. This is a rarity. This is a very unusual, limited style. I get that. This is just what most of our viewers are not looking for because most people need a band that's just, you know, a little bit more basic. If you are saying, nope, basic is not in my vocabulary. I don't do basic. I love diamonds. I want to go all out. This ring is so heavy, it doesn't even sit really properly. Like, I want it to sit like this. And then watch what it does when I leave it. It falls forward. That's how wide this ring is. Now, it's going to taper in the back, so you still go true to size on it. It's got great finishing on the interior. And it's $297, 4, and you can see it really distinctively right here. 4 separate rows. There are 12 columns that make sure it goes side to side all across the hand. So when it's on the hand, you don't see plain gold ever. Look at this on the hand. To prove that point, this is one of our most incredible diamond bands ever created. Do you see how I'm moving my finger here? And this one's a size 6.5 right now. And look at how I move from one side to the other, and you are not left with a gold band presence by itself. Everything is covered in diamonds from side to side. Doesn't sit up too high. We want to keep in mind that this is a wider ring. It's got plenty of gold as it is. We didn't need to make it too high off the hand because then that might make it a little less than wearable every day. You do have a choice of white, yellow, or rose gold, and there's a brand new price tag on it. And remember, it's not just about this total diamond weight. I know we're all tempted to just evaluate prices based on diamond weight overall. Remember the journey, not the destination. The destination, it's like a road trip, right? Some of the best road trips, and I love road trips. I love road trips. I don't get to do them very often anymore, but I love, you know, as a kid, we always did road trips. We did a lot of road tripping and, you know, did us all the big, you know, monuments and the, you know, all that good stuff, right? And even though you're always anxious for the destination, sometimes it's about the memories made on the way, right? And that's where I kind of liken this to, yes, the destination, your overall carat weight is 297. That's impressive. It's almost 3 carats, but it's how we got there. We could have put in 300 individual little diamonds. We didn't. We have 48 really big honkin' diamonds. Technical term, honkin' diamonds. They're huge. They're big. They're 6 points plusers. So that is how we get there. Yeah, 3 carats is impressive, but it's even more impressive that we have all huge individual stones all the way through, side to side. Love it. VS, you better believe it. VS Diamonds giving us the sparkle and brilliance where it looks like thousands and thousands of miniature rainbows off every single diamond. That's fire. That's brilliance. Here's what I'll do right now. Instead of our former price of $69.99, that's one reason why it's not very popular and not here all the time, is it's a really, really, really big price tag. But they're really big diamonds. So guess what? Bigger diamonds go for bigger price tags. That's just, it's how the diamond world works. It's why we're not all walking around with 20 karat diamonds, because as diamonds get bigger, that's when they get rare. When you get quality and big size, suddenly diamonds get really expensive really fast and they go crazy. This is where we say, forget about the rules. Forget about the rules of diamonds and forget about the rules of retail. Let's just give you the TVON experience here. And here's a $7,000 ring that, yeah, that's our price. That's our price. You've seen it before probably if you've been watching the show. It's not going to be $7,000 tonight. Take a look at it. We're going a lot lower than that. It's not 7, it's not 6, it's not 5. It's not 4, and it's not 3. And suddenly we're at, is that commercial grade diamond pricing I see up there on a really, really beautiful high-end ring? It sure is, but it's not even $3,000 for the ring. $29.99 is fantastic. Taking it lower for you right now. And it's not even going to be 29, 28, 27, or 26. When I told you there's blowouts all night, I mean it. Even on classics like our biggest diamond band here. and we're going to blow it out right now for $2,599. And this is one that, let me see if I can get on my middle and index finger, because I think that's another place you might want to consider. Yeah, it's pretty wide, so I'm probably not going to get on the index, but look at that on the middle finger there. Equally beautiful here too. Again, there's that low profile, so you don't need to worry. It works really, really well on the outside of the finger, like the index finger. How beautiful is this? And think about it. You're probably going to wear it every day. Now, whether you wear it as a wedding band here, whether you want it like a little more like super cool high style here, maybe you want to always, you've been thinking about adding, maybe you already wear something here, and that's a solitaire of some kind, right? Then move this ring on over here. Good, maybe it's your right hand ring finger ring, right? The style of the right hand ring finger ring that is so hot right now. I'm gonna actually, Tony's got the right idea. If I just float it here, you can sort of get an idea of what it's gonna look like on the index finger, just width-wise. So $25.99, we'll give it 30 seconds. I just wanted to bring it out. We've had a lot of great color. We rarely, you know, for being a fine jewelry company, that's all we do, we rarely have all white diamond pieces, especially the really elite levels, like this, where you're getting $297. Was that the aqua that sold? Oh, something else? Oh, good, what was that? Oh, perfect, thank you so much. So remember, we do have another aqua from earlier, and it's the cushion cut here. So there's the cushion cut square. Just to remind you, if you missed out on the emerald cut, you can still grab it, but this is the cushion cut we had. Gives you a little different look with the bridge. That's going to be the $278. So here we go. Coming up, yellow diamond time is here. Let's get to it. We're going to let you be in charge here. 112-3318 is coming up right now, and it's new. So we didn't have this a couple days ago. We didn't have it a week ago. And we've been kind of on this parade of 1 carat yellow diamonds to give you a last chance on all the big yellow diamonds. And this is the 101 center stone. It's got a yellow diamond halo immediately around it, which is going to allow your 1 carat to look like a carat and a half at least. Because the problem is this, the carat and a halves get a little more pricey. And then the 2 carats and 2 carat and a halves, which I do have one today. Let me just put it out there. It's $39,000 for my 2.5 carat. And I'll show it to you. It's right here, $39,000. That's for the 2 carat 51 that looks pretty similar overall. I'm going to show it to you right here. So if you're looking for a $40,000 ring, we have it right there. If you like something a little bit more affordable, this would be the way you get it with a lot of the same themes. Still the 2 tones of gold, still the 2 tones of diamonds, still a nice big center stone, which is your 101 VS center. And then you have a 12-point diamond weight. That's just the halo. That's what's giving it the border, just to allow a bigger look. But then you get double halo, side split in the diamonds there in the sides. That means diamonds are as far as the eye can see. You realize you're getting a carat 15 of extra 1 carat 15 in diamonds that are the white diamonds. So we're adding up here to a 228 total weight in our yellow and white diamond ring. It's fantastic. It's also a $17,999 deal that I will throw away, because as we are in our last hour here, I want to help you own yellow diamonds when this is the only 1 carat we have in stock right now. Everything else I've showed you over the last week or so, gone. We had a 101, we had a 1 carat, 2 times on each. 2 1 carats, 2 101s, they're gone. They're completely gone. And they're not going to be back, because we came back from the biggest gem trade show of the year 24 hours ago. Our representatives did. Not a single yellow diamond. Not one. Same thing happened in February. Tucson. Actually, it was late January into early February. Not a single yellow diamond. It's time to get one if you'd like one, even if you're shopping in advance for holidays of 2024. I know, it's March. I know, it seems a ways off. But what are we going to do between now and then when there's nothing else to see? This is it. We have the last of the new. It was a loose stone about 48 hours ago, and this mounting was designed and created for it. So here's your chance to pick it up, and I'm putting it on the auction block. It's a much better way, instead of sitting here and hoping that even after I discount it $10,000 more and get it down to $79.99, here's the problem. Tonight, with what we've been seeing, and thank you for loving the values as you have, I'm up here and I show up every day to do this, And I got to tell you, after 22 years, never gets tiring. The ability to show you, well, I mean, it physically gets tiring, but you know, standing for 3 hours isn't as easy as it was when I was in my early 20s. But this is one of those things that when you have a chance to really offer divine jewelry, that we could all go hand in hand to Beverly Hills right now, well, not right now, but tomorrow morning we could go to Beverly Hills and look at rings like this all day that are the price of homes. homes. I'd rather not. If I can bring you the quality or better and sell it for less than the price of a leather handbag, I'm on board. And that's what I do. That's why I show up here. It's not for the fun of the drive-in. it's not for the weird schedule. It's to give you guys, near and far, all across the country and beyond, opportunities to own the most incredible values in fine jewelry on the planet. And that's an undisputable fact. And here's what I'm going to do on this one. Instead of $79.99, which is our lowest possible price, where there's already $10,000 off, I'm putting it on the auction block, and I'm going to do what I have done for the last week now straight. Every show I've had with you starting last Thursday was a yellow diamond premiere. Well, here's what I'm going to do as our finale right here, right now. I'm putting it on the auction block for less than even $7,600, $5,400, or $3,000. And hello, that would never happen on 228 in diamonds, especially with a 1 carat center stone. We're going lower. Try them if you don't have one. Collect them if you love them. And gift them if you want to wow somebody special. I'd give that to my worst enemy for this price. I would. For this price, why not? Spoil them. Spoil them. Love doing that, right? Why not? Say this is for you. Because this is something that you will, go ahead, turn around and resell it, make a living and quit, right? Quit your job. That'd be cool. You could do that. Take a year off. That's the kind of values we provide. How many times do we hear from customers who go out? They go to their favorite jeweler who they've been going to, who maybe they don't see as much anymore because they found TVON. They take it to their local jeweler and say, please make me the ring. Find out the exact value of it, and they find out that that same jeweler who's been in business for a million years says, I can't even make them. I can't get you a natural yellow. If you want a faux diamond, if you want a man-made stone, I can probably find one, and it's still going to cost more. This is your key to value. This is probably why this week we've had more new registers than the history of this network has ever seen. In this past calendar week of March, you know why? Yellow diamond deals are a big part of that. Because if you've been looking at yellow diamonds here or anywhere else, you know how expensive they are. You know how you usually have to get them more brown, more faded, more hazy, more included, more cloudy. That's what you don't want, but usually people have to settle for those stones because price gets in the way when that nasty darn little budget we got, right, has to get in the way of what we really want unless you're shopping right here. So let's pick up the phone. Let's get you a better open so we can sell it, because otherwise it stays here, and that's no fun for me. I like to go home at night and make sure that, you know, at 3 and 4 in the morning at night, I like to go, oh, you know what, at least we got like 50 new people, a really fabulous buy that they're so excited about arriving at their house in the next few days. That is what gets me excited. This is what that opportunity is right now on a 228 total diamond weight you have. And it's not going to be $3,000 to start either. Here's my best. Here's what I can do. $2,900 makes it a little bit better, does it not? Let's start there with a $10 increment. Let's start there. We'll begin right now. We won't do 29. I'll take it even lower because I got to get these phone lines rocking. It's not 29, 28. Look at this on the hand. I don't think I've even shown it. I'm so excited about this. I haven't even shown it on the hand yet. This is just really gorgeous. That looks, okay, so you guys have seen our jewelry before. Does this not look like that ring that we've sold 3 or 4 times now that has that 2 carat center stone that goes for $15,000 because it looks exactly like it to me? And oh, look, it was supposed to be $18,000 and now it's not 28, 27. I cannot leave. Listen, we got a lot of jewelry out the door tonight. I cannot leave this one here. So $2,700 to open, you will not have to pay. We won't do $2,600 either because those are just weird numbers. We like nice round numbers with the auctions. So let's start at $2,500 and set all kinds of brand new records for yellow diamonds worldwide. Let's give you the deal of deals. Let's make it $25 to open. I'll give it 60 seconds to get it started. Then we rock and roll. And this is that piece to own, to gift, to resell, to collect, to wear every single day of your life. Why not? Wear it, enjoy it, and know in your heart of hearts you got a smoking hot deal on a really beautiful, huge yellow diamond with the halo that makes it look even larger, with an enormous diamond weight around it all the way. You've got, that's a triple halo in total. First yellow, then 2 white diamond halos. Then you've got that outside edge. Remember that beautiful split shank that you have on the sides. And this is 24 seconds away from being done. So I would really recommend you dial in on the early side, or maybe we just sell it outright because you know what? I got to sell it. We got to move it. We got to make it happen. And we have nobody on the lines. Well, the passion for yellow diamonds around here never ceases to amaze. But if the price is not right, or if the auction is just something you're not interested in, that's okay too. We're going to just sell it right now. First caller can have it for $24.99, and we'll give it 60 seconds to sell it. The value will go away at 60 seconds, though. There's only so long we can advertise, or when we have price tags that are up here in big glaring graphics like they are, sitting next to a ring that we all know should be $18,000 on this network, it's not like we want to make that really highly publicized. Obviously, you're here to get the value and see the value, but when you're looking at something like this is obviously destroying the diamond market. That's what this does. Downtown LA right now, the wholesale district of downtown Los Angeles, that yellow diamond is tough to find. There are hundreds. I have a phone full of contacts. There have got to be 200 diamond people in that contact list. Nobody right now is getting yellow diamonds. Nobody. It's the same reason why TVON. Hey, if TVON's not getting yellow diamonds at the wholesale trade shows overseas, nobody is. There's no secret recipe or secret, like hidden supply. It's a worldwide issue right now. And listen, it's probably a big reason also. It's another reason why lab-grown stones are becoming omnipresent everywhere you look, is because the real deal is not out there very often. So people are having to make amends and change their inventory and adapt by putting out all that lab-grown stuff and forcing it down our throats here, right? This is not that. So you get a really, really rare opportunity. Let's take a look, because I know you're wanting to know, is this really happening? $24.99? Yes, it is. And we have 60 seconds with it, so it'll be gone in 60 seconds. No doubt about it. I'm just going to make quick work of this. I think my auctions are done for the evening. I think that is something I need to stop. And obviously, you're getting an even better value just to make sure that we get it at home before we go. And that's it. 45 more seconds of airtime is all it's able to get. And we do have another diamond band that gives you almost an eternity style. We do have an incredible wheel too. Really good discounting wheel. On the way, I've got a gorgeous lavender sapphire. I do. It's an oval. Ellen, if you're watching, it's an oval, not a round. So if an oval's okay, let me know. We'll show you one. And anything else you need, guys, $24.99. Let me know what your requests are before we wrap the show up in about 40 minutes. We'd love to hear from you. Love to hear from you. Anybody taking that one? All right, so let's move on. Yikes. I hope we're at that point. I say this with Tanzanites all the time. I hope you all have a really, really special yellow diamond from us. If not, get this one because there aren't many left. And I've got the big one here. If anybody wants to see the 251, like I said, $40,000 ring, it's sitting right here. I'd be happy to show it to you. But if you want to get something that is definitely more affordable, here's where you go. $24.99 only. Oh my goodness, it's so good. Let's get to a quick little trio. It's a little set of 3 rings I want to show you here. And it's so bright and pretty and diverse. We've got some really unusual stones coming up in this wheel. We'll have a little love for you with a heart-shaped Miralani. We'll have a great mandarin, so 2 garnets and a sapphire. That's up next. Okay, trio of exotics coming up next. Okay, Tim, are you taking this one? Anybody taking this one? $24.99. Oh, that's so good. Make sure you grab it. Huge value there. We're going to give it a final 30, and then I got to go, and then we're going to show you our trio. 2 great garnets, 1 beautiful lavender sapphire. Ellen in North Carolina, you better have Jordan take a look at this, because it might be the only thing that'll work, because I don't have anything in round, and I think this is the color right there. Look at that. Oh my goodness. So that's coming up. This is going to, go ahead. We'll skip the yellow diamond. I think that one's here. I just want to show you the sapphire and 2 rare garnets. Look at this. We have a heart-shaped Merilani mint. That's a color-changing garnet. This is the bright neon orange. That just looks like a party. I know Mardi Gras is over, but yeah, this feels like it, right? Feels like Mardi Gras Part 2. A little March Mardi Gras? How about Mardi Gras? No? Okay. Yes. Of which one? The Tanzanite ring again? You guys are killing me with this Tanzanite deal. You know who it's really killing is the winner of the auction, right? They're wondering, why does she keep showing my ring? But if you missed the under gallery on that Tanzanite, here it is. Oh, okay, so they're probably just ordering the mounting or something. $4,200 mounting, by the way. That was an auction earlier and it's sold, but I'm just showing you the inside. That was a $4,200 mounting with a very important museum reserve Tanzanite that ended up selling way too cheap. But that's why, I don't know why we keep bringing it out, but you asked for it, we'll do it. Okay, so that's the inside under gallery of that Tanz. Now we're talking about this trio. So this is the sapphire. That's kind of the standout sapphire in this beautiful lavender. I love that it's a bright lavender, kind of a lavender blue. Most periwinkle colors. This is an Asher cut mandarin, and this, if you have to actually choose a rare, of the rare, I think it's going to be that really special Merilani mint garnet. That's a heart shape, carat 21. Do you know that these are green garnets that actually change color to red? So before you think, oh yeah, green garnets, I see those out of Kenya, they're called savorites. So why is that called a Merilani mint? Savorites are different. Savorites do not change color. Savorites are just green. And might I add, not as bright a green either. This is that bright neon Merilani mint garnet that is a neon green, and then it changes to red when you change your light source. I mean, it's incredible. So we have 3 one-of-a-kinds here. The Merilani mint has 2 tones of gold because it has 2 tones of diamond, so that stays as is. The sapphire stays in the yellow, and the mandarin right here is in rose gold. Change it if you want to. You can, and you will, and you know what? You can have any gold color for the same price. So here's what we'll do on the trio here. We have either the heart-shaped Merilani mint, that is the carat 40, or carat 21 rather, 8 points in yellow, 74 points in the white, so a total diamond weight of 82. If we're talking about the sapphire, that is the 166 lavender sapphire. It's got 67 points in diamonds, double halo with what I call the hidden hearts. Then we have the Asher. This is also a 121. So either of our garnets, ironically, are 121 each. That's the Asher cut mandarin surrounded with the double halo, which gives it 56 points in diamonds. Let's get them out the door right now, the very first and only callers, because yes, they're one of a kinds, and they've got a markdown. So not only are they exotics, but there's a new price to go with each and every one of them. $49.99 and up is where they started. So we could just say $49.99, or we give it a great value because that's what you're here for, right? And yellow gold here only. Yellow gold here, 2-tone gold here, they stay. This one can be changed. So keep that in mind. Great. Ellen, thank you. I'm so glad I know I've been searching and searching for weeks, and unfortunately nothing in the rounds, but this is really a bit of a roval, and it's got the color and the brightness I think he's looking for. And I know yellow gold's what he's looking for, and it's got hearts. It's the hidden hearts design, which, you know, if you're giving it to someone you love, might be really important because there's heart shapes on the sides that tilt down to kind of point their way down the sides of the band. So that might work really, really well. And the value is incredible because all 3 that had $5,000 prices and up are going much lower than even $2,000. Which one do we like so far? This is going to be quick. I know they're going to go. Make sure you call early. I love this diamond weight too. Notice there's double rows on the sides of the Merilani mint there. They gave you 2 rows in diamonds there on the sides, either direction. Love that. The big mandarin, it's so rare to get an Asher cut. It's rare to get any clarity in a mandarin, but then to get an Asher which shows that off is so important. And yet everything up here, $19.99, $18.99, $17.99. I say, the heck with it. We're giving jewelry away. We got 33 minutes. They'll let me do this for 33 more minutes and then I'm done. Okay? 33 more minutes to give stuff away. So let's not go 17, 16, 15, or even $14.99. And at this point, you take all 3. You take what you love. These are collector's pieces that you likely don't have. Even if you have a big collection of sapphires, do you have a lilac lavender that looks like a purple diamond? If you have a mandarin, do you have a really clean azure? If you have garnets of all different colors, do you have the color changing garnet out of Tanzania like this is? It is so stunning. And it's not even $14.99 for your choice of. What I tell you, Thursday night giveaways, 33 more minutes to do it. Let's make this $1,399 for anyone, and they're all one of a kinds. Again, stays as is, stays as is. This one you can change. Let me try them on and give you the specs as you request them. But this is not one wheel to miss. I will tell you that right away. And honestly, Ellen, if there's any way you can just grab it and then decide and then send it on back, don't miss out on it, because that could be the perfect ring right there. Really, truly could be. That lavender sapphire is everything. Let me try it on for you. Stays in the yellow, hidden heart design. The diamond weight on this one, not only do you get a carat 66 sapphire, but you're getting a diamond weight of 67 points as well. All VS diamonds, again, in the yellow. But notice how you don't see a lot of the gold really until you see the very sides of the band. It's so diamond complete that you've got a lot of that white diamond look that makes it almost look like you have two-tone gold. So very important piece there. Huge value. Just take them. $13.99. We'll give it 60 seconds. Tim, are you on one of the something else? All right, so any one of those three, that's the way to go. We've got a final clock left. And again, our last bit of our evening together till we don't see you back on TV till Saturday, so keep that in mind. But here we go. Last chance, last call, $13.99. It's a major blowout. We've got some golden pearl earrings here as well. I think those will be a lot of fun. 2 matched golden pearls, maybe a big emerald, maybe another eternity band look without the complication nature of an eternity band. But we got some giveaways there. And that's our 121 garnet, 121 garnet. You just decide, do you want the color changing mint green, or do you want that really bright, gorgeous neon orange, that really stunning neon? That's a good one. Let's see, $13.99. And here we are, last call. Okay, so coming up, nobody on the giveaways on the exotics. That's okay too, and if it just seems like they should be more like $13,999, you're very perceptive. You are correct. You win the prize of the night, because that is where they should be a lot more money. I'm just trying to drop prices tonight for the last little bit of time I have with you. So that's the way to go. Get it. And while they're here, remember, they're all one of a kinds. That's because, well, heart-shaped Marilani mint, I don't have another one of those. Big Asher cut mandarin, don't have another. That beautiful sapphire is everything. Try it. Okay, so let's get to these golden pearl earrings, because this is just fun and different. You know, it's not easy to do golden pearls. The other day, y'all freaked out. We saw a golden pearl strand. It was amazing. And then it had a $40,000 price tag, and you said, what? It's tough to understand if you don't see them all the time. If you're not selling pearls every day, like, you know, there's a big designer that does pearls. That's all they do. And of course, given that that's all they do, they have quite a few exotics. It's great. If you ever want an entertaining moment, go into that store and look at their golden pearls, because it's like the equivalent of having a really, really exotic, fancy diamond in a big size. Golden pearls are rare. It's one thing if you take a random pearl and dye it. It's another thing if it comes out of the mollusk looking like this, like a satin finished, beautiful, large sphere of solid gold. That's what it's supposed to look like, and you've got that flawless nacre to it. You've got, I mean, we just got to choose 2 here, so better believe they're going to be that really nice round surface, that smooth, complete, clean nacre we love. It's going to be item number 1123306, and I believe there have been requests for golden pearl earrings. Now, the likelihood that one requester is watching at this very moment is next to impossible, right? But if you have been, we brought them out 10 millimeters each. It's a big size. You get 32 points in diamonds. I invite you to dial in if you like a stud earring, if you want a more exotic pearl. These are not your grandmother's white pearls. Those are pretty much everywhere. It's not difficult to find a cultured pearl that's a white color. It's not difficult to find them in large sizes even, compared to a golden pearl like this. And what we're going to do right now is make it simple and easy and make them affordable. And I know they've got a big old price tag, but I've already scared you with the golden pearl strand that I had a couple days ago, freaked everybody out, and suddenly I think we realized what golden pearls of high quality do. We've got these available in any gold color you like. Yes, they're in the white now. We can make it yellow or rose. Let's do that for you if you'd prefer. And here's what we have. One special opportunity that takes the pearl earrings, which I'm just going to show you right there, are $29.99. Think we know that's going to leave them here tonight, and I don't want to put them back in a vault. Let's try to help you out here. It's not going to be $29.99 for the entire earring collection. The gorgeous studs, you probably want to see them on, so let me do that real quick. We'll pop them on the ear for you, show you what kind of diameter we're familiar with in 10 millimeters, but let's give them a measure. Why not see what they look like with a ruler up next to them, top to bottom? That's what it does. Look at that great size, 1/2 inch in diameter overall with that diamond. It's like a halo base, right? We don't put the halo right at the very, very midpoint of the pearl. Now, why don't we do that? First of all, it's important because we really, really, really love a round pearl. A round pearl is a lot more expensive and rare than an oval pearl or what we call Baroque pearls. So you want to show off that this is a round pearl, not just from the front, but also from the sides. Take a look at it on the ear here as well, so you'll get another idea of the size as well. So you can see it here from a distance away and what that's doing, and you can see how gorgeous that color is, how big the size is, how it has that golden glow. This is still pearl, so there's a luster to it as well. You never want a pearl to give you color that's flat. You want it to be a glowy, sheeny, bright, almost like mirror-like finish, and that's thanks to the mollusk that happens, so kudos to the mollusk. Let's go back to the wheel, show you up close here. That halo sits lower so we can appreciate the roundness of the pearl, but give it enough of that security with the seat that it's set in so that it's properly set. That is a beautiful centered post. It's got a big butterfly backing to go with it. I'm going to blow them out because nobody's going to pay $3,000 for a pearl earring tonight. You have seen way too many values to start leaving anything at a TVON price. So let's help you out, make it $999 for the pair, one caller. Good luck. This is a really special pair of earrings. We can go years. And literally we have gone years without seeing golden pearl earrings. Now we bring them out on this very special March evening to bring you golden pearls at their best, at their sheen. They're bright. They're like, you know what it is? It's like an 18 karat gold. It's not a 14 karat gold flat color. It's like an 18 karat gold rich, beautiful, saturated color. And then you have that sheen and polish to them. And there's one pair, so $9.99. Let's give them 60 seconds. I don't have anything more affordable than that to show you. We are looking at the deal, except I could bring out this big band that we have either white or yellow, and I could give you a great big deal on a nearly eternity band. You guys are always asking me for eternity bands. We don't make them, because then if we do, we can't size it for you, because you can never get exactly the right diamonds to make it your perfect size. So we're going to give you as close as we come to an eternity band in that multiple row style and bring it on out. Would you like the pearls? All right, so we're verifying the pearls. We got 22 seconds left. Diamond band next, carat 30. It's one of the smoothest, most comfortable diamond bands you'll ever experience. Do you remember, Tony, when this was first developed? We weren't even here. TVON didn't exist. This is actually a design that was a holdover from a different network that we worked at years ago. And I'll never forget one of my colleagues talking about the labor, because this is a guy who'd been in the jewelry business almost his entire life, and at the time had been doing it for like 45, 50 years. Never had seen anything quite like this with the workmanship. Let me show you how it looks in the yellow. And let me show you how it looks in the white. Honestly, I think I like the yellow better just because you end up seeing more of that designer workmanship. It's almost like you've got these beautiful, think of it like a half figure eight that's surrounding every one of those quite large individual diamonds. This is 1110478. That is an old item number, and that is going to be a big benefit to us right now, because it's going to give you a huge value. Carat 30 in diamonds. White or yellow, I have either. You see them both. I have no rose gold on this design. They are made up and ready to go. They can ship out tomorrow if we can size it in time. Our jewelers are pretty busy these days. It might ship out on Monday. Let's be honest, I'm not, in the trenches every day of sizing, and I got to tell you, they're busy. But, whether it goes up tomorrow or Monday, you're going to have this in the next few days. And it's a carat 30 in diamonds. Let me show you how this design keeps going, keeps going, keeps going. There's just a little bit of a sizing bar in the back, and then it's all finished with those, ooh, Thank you, Lynn. Enjoy that Marilani heart-shaped garnet. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. And also, I think that we've already got some colors on the bands, which here's what I do have, 2 in white and 2 in yellow. If you're thinking, ooh, 4 rings, that's a lot more than she usually has, you're right. So it's party time. It's only more motivation for me to move the price on down. So we're going to do it right now and give you a better value. Now, this one's done in the same way. Let's give a little love to the white gold here. Finished in the same way. Now, this has a smaller sizing bar because it's a smaller size. It's a smaller ring size right now. We're going to size it for you. There's that still. Look at that undergallery on the inside. So, yes, I still want you to go true to size on this one. Actually, let me verify that. I have got a size. Yep, should be good true to size. So there's your white gold. There's that sizing bar. There's even enough room to do some engraving. We don't do engraving here, but if you wanted to have someone outside do the engraving and have a little message, sentiment, date, initial, something on the back of that sizing bar, there's enough room to do it. So you can think about customizing it that way. I'm all about like customization. I like everything in my life to be personalized. I like personal, I just think it's, I don't know. I've been weird that way from the beginning. I just like it. So you can always do that, and especially love it with jewelry when there's a little message hidden inside or a little special something that makes it just unique to you or your loved one that you might be giving it to, or maybe this is a wedding band for men or ladies, right? It has a slight curve at the outside, so there's nothing sharp. It's almost a rounded, curved edge. You've got that finishing on the inside. I mean, this is solid gold. Look how beautiful this looks in the yellow gold on the hand. This is a beauty, and as it turns and as it moves, you're gonna see diamonds. And it's not $23.99, which way back, before TVON existed, I remember selling this at that exact price tag. Before gold and diamonds went absolutely nuts, this is your chance to pick it up, and we're gonna go back in time here with this price tag. So come on in early. That's the yellow. I'm gonna switch it out for the white gold. We'll give that a look on the hand as well. I'm just putting it on as a wedding band, but obviously you can wear it anywhere you want. We're taking care of the sizing, so would certainly work middle or index finger as well. But it's not $2,000 and it's not $19.99, so a carat 30 in diamonds with all of the gold. This is more complex than just pave. This is more than just dumping diamonds into a band. It's got that woven, almost figure-8 gold mirror finished between and through and around every diamond. So it's really giving this beautiful, almost woven texture kind of look when, keep in mind, it's completely smooth to the touch. There's no rough edge. It's made the right way. It looks beautiful. It feels beautiful. There's the thing, right? Is there ever that moment when you just put on a piece of jewelry and you just say, ah, that feels good? You know, jewelry can be, it's not always, unfortunately, not every piece of jewelry is thought of we make jewelry, and I speak from a designer aspect where I've done this before too, where I've made pieces and then you finish it and it's made and it's all done and you put it on, you go, ooh, that doesn't work. Because it's either too heavy or it's too, maybe it's got a sharp edge or it sits a little too high, so it's not good for daily wear. That's not gonna happen here. It's not $19.99 either. And it's one of the more labor-intense rings we have in diamond jewelry. And yet you can wear it every single day of your life. And it's not gonna be $1,500 and it's not $14.99. And I'm sorry, but with that kind of gold width all the way around, that's a really big value as it is. Because this is a substantial band. And if that was all you had, mirror finished band with that width all the way around, you're looking at a deal. But instead, we've encrusted it with a carat 30 in diamonds. A carat 30. And you're not paying $14 or $13.99 or $12.99. This is high level. This is what we look at when people go out and spend $50,000, $60,000 on a band. Rarely does it have this kind of detail. This is why we love our value. But this value is lower than it's been. It's $1,199. And we have the white and the yellow in stock, ready to go, 2 of each. So you decide, and if you wanted to get a matching set, like you and your significant other, and you want to wear the same ring, there aren't many rings that are going to qualify. This one we could actually get you to. Yes. What's that? Yellow gold. Thank you so much. First yellow gold gone. You know what that means. 1 yellow gold left. Thank you. Yes. Studs for Karen. Hi, Karen. Was this the same Karen who asked for these the other day and maybe wasn't watching? I think it was, right? Karen had a request for 50-point studs. I know we were shouting her out the other day all night long. Sounds like she's ready. We've got some studs to show you, Karen. They're in the rose gold. So it's our last call in this band. White gold still here, 2 of those. Yellow gold, 1 left. And it's the last chance to get them. Oh, that's one more thing I didn't add till just now, is that this is the last time we're not making it again. So what we have is here ready to go, as I mentioned. So we're not making it again and again and again and again. It's just too much workmanship for these kind of values. And I know we don't see a lot of just straight up diamond pieces, and we've had 2 tonight. But this is another way to go and get you something with high-end workmanship. And you can tell. If you're thinking, why is she talking about workmanship? Who cares? It's done. Somebody else did the work. I don't give a care in the world, right? This is the difference, guys. When you have a piece that's put together like this, it shows. This doesn't look like a typical band. It doesn't look like a basic. It's impressive. It's important. It obviously speaks to the value because we're not charging you for all that excessive workmanship at all. So that's a value story. But right here, that's a value. And it's a lot of workmanship. And you can tell, everybody else can tell when you're wearing it. They know. People don't need to know jewelry to know when a piece is important. And it's details like this, big gold weights with that woven style through the diamonds, that's when people know. White gold over there. So now we're down to 1 of each. Is anybody else getting the last yellow gold? Because the yellow gold is down to 1, guys. I cannot do anything. I can't make it again. You have a yellow gold? A second one? Okay, yellow gold is sold out. Tim got both the yellow golds over there. Yellow gold is sold out. White gold remains. So let me grab that yellow gold here. And we just have this white gold now, and I'll come in even closer. Take a look at the details you see in the white gold. Look at that. Wow. Oh, that's just that clean white on white. Our diamonds in the white gold we know are always popular because it shows off how high quality those diamonds are. Now the diamond studs. For Karen or anybody else who's looking for 50-point total weight, diamond studs. White gold's all that's left. We have 1 white gold, that's it. Let's get to Karen's studs, but actually we got a few pairs of these too in white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. Okay, let's keep moving. Got the studs coming up, which are our half caraters. 1/4 carat each earring, half carat total. You know what I love about these as someone who has a lot of piercings, and so many people do now. I'm talking, it's like, it's the thing. Everybody is getting multiple piercings. Well, here we go with our half carat. We'll clean up our wheel here. Half carat total weight. Why I like these is because they're big enough to be a primary piercing stud, and they're small enough to be worn anywhere else. Like I'm talking all the way up the lobe, up the helix, anywhere. That's not something that we can say about all diamond stud sizes. Now, I know it's in rose gold. Forgive me. That's all I've got to show you. I'm just glad they're here. We can do white gold or yellow, which are the classics. So feel free to choose either one there. But we are so excited to bring this to you because there's a great value associated with 111, actually 1120744. This one, 50 points. Oh, don't worry. So they've upgraded the price to $19.99. Ugh, they brought it to current market value. I'm going to go ahead and take care of you. I had these for like 8 years running now. I know the old price. I'm going to stick with it tonight. They are literally, that's why they gave it a new item number, because they upped the price. They're the studs. They upped it to $19.99. I can do our old price for you tonight. Why not? Here they are requested. I know we had them the other night and didn't get to show them. Karen, I'm so glad you requested them because I think this is going to help out a lot of ladies who, even gentlemen too, because a lot of the guys are wearing a lot of earrings as well these days. And, you know, that's the thing. It can be a stud style that works for everybody. in any piercing. And that's what really works about these. And I want to make sure that you see them from all the different angles. Again, rose gold I know is a little bit unusual to see, and I'm going to make sure we refocus the camera because after a night of zooming in and out, sometimes our focus gets a little bit off. So I just want to make sure, yep, see how that is like, that's what everyone else's diamonds look like. And then there's the full focus of our VS stones where suddenly, okay, that's what I expect. Even though they're huge quarter carat stones individually, that's what we want to see. That's what we like to have. And we've got rose, white, or yellow. So again, if you're going with the classics, go with the white or the yellow. And keep in mind that they are pushbacks. They're going to be the post and butterfly backings. If you would like to have us customize them in a screw back style, which gives you that threaded post, which then gives you a little extra security, you can do that. It's $100 extra if you want us to add that. And that's just to help with the labor, guys, because that's not, that's a whole different deal to do. We're just asking, it's a little bit more to help out with the labor. That's what they look like from a distance. I mean, I'm not shy about even taking a stud earring and measuring it. It's just because it's what we do consistently. They're just under 1/4 inch, top to bottom diameter, and then we'll show one on the ear and how it'll work just in, like I said, any piercing you have. I mean, it's like, it's a thing where, in this point, a lot of us are just kind of mixing and matching, different hoops and studs together. And, you don't need to go with just one style of earring. You can really mix and match, and you can see how it's got a substantial style, whether it's the primary piercing for the younger gals or, again, you're stacking them up the ear as well. It always works, but they're not even $9.99 because I'm going back to our very old price tag, the superstar deal. Look how, again, the gold's not showing much. I love that we don't do a really, really tall basket. It's always my pet peeve with earrings. I don't like those really tall Frankenstein bolt baskets where they're sitting up too high. They're also then more susceptible to catching on everything and getting tangled in your hair, and we don't want that. So this is that lower profile basket of a fine high-end stud. Let's go back to the wheel and give you a better value than even $9.99 or $8.88. Okay, they're not even $8.50. Blowout time, let's make them $799 a pair. $799. That is fantastic value, and maybe even, I mean, it's crazy, but you could get a couple of pairs. You could definitely get a couple of pairs if you're stacking for yourself, if you want to gift to multiple people, if you want to get everybody the same gift, right? That was always the struggle my grandmother had, was she had a lot of granddaughters, and they varied in age from, gosh, in her later years of life, it was, an age that varied from, mid-30s all the way to, about 5 years old. So it was one of those where there was really very little she could figure out to give all the granddaughters the same thing. A stud earring would actually work for something like that. If you're shopping for all the daughters, all the granddaughters, all the nieces, all the sisters, right? All the, circle of best friends. This stud will always be appreciated. And remember, even if she has studs, okay, but what is the likelihood that she has stud earrings that are 1/2 carat total weight in VS quality? That's a really difficult stud. Most people don't splurge on VS diamonds in studs because they get really expensive when they are at that quality. So most people end up with an SI at best. A lot of us are really just looking at studs out there that are I1s, I2s, I3s in quality. This is a very different level to go up to a VS when you're getting at least 1/4 carat. By the way, that is a minimum carat weight. If you get bigger carat weights, then so be it. We just make sure that the quality has to always, always match, and that means the clarity, the color, the shape, of course, in those rounds being the exact same millimeter size as they are, and you've got all that fantastic value, and we are busy on the phone line. So I think, Karen, thank you for that request again, because helping out a lot of people with studs as we approach springtime holidays, and we approach get-togethers, and we approach special milestone events, whether it's those graduations coming up, whether it's a, anniversaries happen all the time. Yeah. Is she getting the yellow gold? Fantastic. Karen, thank you again for that request. I'm so glad we had them for you tonight. And for anybody else who'd like them, $7.99 gets you the 1/2 carat total weight. Remember, 1/4 carat at least in each year. White, yellow, or rose, I recommend the white gold. That's just the way to let the gold disappear, show off the quality of those diamonds. And here we go. Morganite, emerald, what should we see? We got a lot of beryl left over. Oh, I haven't shown you the unheated Tanzanite. And we brought you some unheateds a couple weeks ago in rings. I did not have a pendant. So let's show you the pendant with the emerald cut coming up. It's 1123342. It's got the angel wing design. it shows off actually purples, blues, and pinks more than it does green. Take a look at this. This is from a distance. I want you to get the size perspective first. Thank you again on the studs for everybody's picking those up. Continue to do so. We'll have a few pairs of those still to go around. I wanted to show you this before we run out of time because we are only 8 minutes away from the conclusion of our Thursday. This is 112-3342. And there it is, the unheated bicolor Tanzanite. So this is not blue wing. It's going to be that bicolor, which gives you blues, greens, and actually a lot of pink in this stone as well instead of the reds. Remember, unheated means unheated. It means that you see very few zoisites that escape heat treatment, very few. And usually, not all the time, but usually what that means is a multitude of colors. This is a stone that's a 374, so it's a good size. It's a really elegant emerald cut, and it has 29 points in diamonds, which are the pave wings that you see right up above. Holding onto that stone and then letting that emerald cut drape in the center from there. Great size. I want to show it to you on the neckline as well. And then we're going to be on our way to giving you a close-up view of it too, just so you can see it that way. But look at how stunning that is. And this is what's fun about it too, is that as you see it move, it shines in different colors. I love an emerald cut with step facetings when it plays with the bicolor nature of the stone, because you really do end up seeing different flashes at different times. It's like I always say, a bicolor is kind of fun because it's like having a color change stone that you don't need to wait for a different light environment to see the fun of what it does, right? You always get to see it. I mean, even as I'm standing still holding it up, and yet, as it just swings back and forth and moves, you see different colors that come through. So it's specialty. Let's take it up close as well. I know I'm going to need to zoom back, and I will do that for you. Let me move my studs to the side here. Then we're going to go ahead and show you already. Those pinks are really powerful, the way those come through. Aren't they special? And then there's that emerald cut with those multiple colors. There's that, there's the periwinkle blues, some blue greens in there. Love those pinks that come through as well. It's just such a feast of color for one stone to have, and it's going to be 29 points in the diamonds, and we're going to blow it out. It's a $59.99 price tag. Let's keep in mind the only pendant we've had with this unheated bicolor Tanzanite or zoisite, whatever you want to call it, it would be proper, but we're actually going to make this $1,888 for a $374. And that is quite, I know that these stones actually, you probably have noticed, tend to go for higher per carats than even the blue wing block Ds, because why? They're much more rare. They're much more unusual. It's so difficult to find an unheated stone like this is, but we've got it for you right now for $1,888. So I want to be sure and get that in before your eyes before we go here. Plus we have a last call. We've got a really special, the studs are still here, by the way, if you want to go ahead and grab those. I'm going to end the show with a stunning Morganite that has both pink and white diamonds. We've loved our Morganites of late. Got a little bit brighter, darker stone for you coming up. That's going to be 112-3304. Then I'm going to do a quick recap. I've got some very important pieces from very early in the show that I want to show you again. But this is the last item you have not seen as of yet tonight, and it's 112-3304. And this would be that 180. So we're getting into a bigger Morganite for once. It's a carat 80 cushion cut stone, 29 points in pink, 26 points in white diamonds, and just the fabulous one only here. I tell you, this is a good one. When you see that color of pink Morganite gets more saturated than the pink diamonds themselves. Look at that. And those are very strong pink diamonds, I must say. Very strong color. And each one creating a beautiful double border to the ring itself, but then splits as it leads in, so it's still acting as like a more modern halo around your Morganite. That color, this reminds me of when we see imperials that have pink. Then there are the imperials that have a little pink, and then there's the imperials that get really saturated. This one is a very saturated true pink, and it's only going to be $999 because we're near the end of the show and we have 4 minutes. So this is it. Last call. I know it's the first look at it tonight, but we're going to give it a really quick markdown so we can make it easy. It was $3,000 and now it's $999. So a huge discount there. I want to try and recap our Morganites and our aquas that we have as well. Don't forget, if there's anything you want to ask about specifically, we'll be able to let you know if it's still here. Still have, I think, some of the white gold diamond bands with the carat 30. Still have our Quatrefoil earrings. Still have, oh, this yellow sapphire. Got to show this again. This yellow sapphire, early in the show, 1 carat unheated marquise, and it has a carat 16 in diamonds. This one is down to just $12.99. So if you missed it earlier, let's take a quick look at this because I think that's one of the buys of the night here, and it managed to stick around to this point. So that's 112.1560, and then I wanted to just recap it before we get back to our Morganite. But look how beautiful. It's an elongated, of course, all marquise cuts are elongated, right? And then a lot of diamond weight with a carat 16 overall. All white diamonds, but in two-tone gold. You can change that if you want to. And here's what we got, $12.99. Then I'll go back to the Morganite. Just want to make sure you see that. That is an exquisite mounting, finished on the inside entirely. There's your under gallery to it. It's got this great tilt. I love the side diamonds, how they tilt down the sides. And that means diamonds from all the angles, even from you, the wearer. You get to see the diamonds from the profile. We're going to try it on one more time here, and then we'll go back to our very, very saturated pink Morganite that we have as well. But $12.99 on this one. For the yellow sapphire that is unheated, $12.99. Big value there. Oh, I got to tell you, this weekend, the new is arriving. It's all going to be here on Saturday and Sunday. We have a ton of brand new jewelry hitting the scene this weekend. Saturday and Sunday mornings are at 10 a.m. Pacific time. I know we have the time change this week, so I know that's going to be difficult. We lose an hour, but listen, please be with me on time on Sunday. Saturday and Sunday are going to be spectacular, spectacular shows. You're going to see pieces like you've never seen before. So if you love brand new, got to be with us Saturday and Sunday at 10 a.m. Pacific, noon Central, 1 p.m. Eastern. And then, of course, gosh, Sunday's a big day. It's a big day. It's the 10th of March, and it's going to be, gosh, we're already celebrating International Women's Month, and we've got the big time change happening. We'll spring forward, which means more daylight, so that's great. We got the big award show on Sunday night, but we pre-party here with Jewelry on Morning. So keep that in mind. Just wanted to let you know about that sapphire. Let's go back to that Morganite really quickly as well. Here's the Morganite with the pink and the white diamonds together. That's going to be, again, 112-3304, $9.99 for this one. That is truly one of the most strongly saturated Morganites I have ever seen. So $9.99. Last call on the show. We're here for a few minutes. After we go off the air, we got about 1 minute and 40 seconds left of airtime to show you what you need to see. We'll be here for a couple of minutes after we go off the air at the same phone number to help you out with questions or orders. There's still a few pieces from the evening that are still available that I would encourage you to think about and call in before somebody else gets them, because that's what happens at the end of every show, is that all the remaining pieces tend to go out the door. So we want to make sure you get them as opposed to waiting and missing out. Don't let that happen. And then we want to remind you that we have got, I mentioned the big weekend of brand new, lots and lots of brand new designer jewelry. You're going to love it. That's coming up Saturday and Sunday. But hey, if you're around on a Friday night and you need some jewelry entertainment, you got to tune into our online show with Joyce every Friday. I know you guys love it, so that'll be here on Friday at 5. So make sure you watch that. Please be sure and watch that, because she's always got all those museum pieces for you to take a look at to get your jewelry fix on Friday. So that's Friday night 5. I'll see you guys on Saturday and Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. and that's 1 p.m. Eastern. And we hope you have a great time in between there. So hope you enjoy a great Friday. Enjoy your weekend kickoff, and I hope we got it started off right on this Thursday night. Thanks again for being with us, watching and shopping. We appreciate you all so much. And we have 30 seconds left, but don't forget, we'll be here. Same phone number. Give us a call. We'll help you out and hook you up with any of these pieces you've seen tonight. So a lot of big values still hanging out here. The Morganite specifically, a couple of Morganites and Aquas and the yellow sapphire are still waiting for great homes. So feel free to give us a call. We'll help you out. Thanks again for being with us on this Thursday. Hope y'all have a great Friday. See you back here on the weekend. And thank you. And again, don't forget to call us. We're here for you. I'm Lauren Blair. Have a great rest of your night. See you Saturday.